Last time you guys had a wee bit of a talk with Grandma after various other things. I don't even remember what happened at the start of it. Who has a complete memory of what happened last time?
Start of it. I can't remember where we started.
You can't even remember where we started in all of the stuff.
Well, it like session specifically. I guess we were still trying to figure out how exactly we're gonna comb this thing, because we knew. Oh, wait, did you call? Yeah, we were still planning on how we're gonna comb the area, because I think we'd already narrowed it that.
Yes, well,
it's around Nelson.
I will summarize that then. Initially, you went to the ghost town of Nelson.
Yeah.
Where you explored a bit, saw some more of the cactus cats, tried to follow those, and discovered, oh, there's actually more than just one. Seem to have babies and whatnot. Then you asked around Nelson and found a bunch of kids with long hair, and they told you about some taboo place. You checked that out and found giant peyote plants the size of watermelons, which would be worth thousands of dollars. You took one of them home and decided to taste test it yourself.
Well,
well, okay, yes, you the party. Where you discovered that, yeah, they actually work properly, as well as some details of how Pex's abilities work exactly. Although it still wasn't sure what exactly you wanted to do with those newfound powers, but we'll see. Then I believe you briefly called the crime reporter again to tip her off about something.
About the peyote farm?
Yes. It's snitching to anyone you could.
Yeah.
Hello, police, I want to snitch. We're not interested.
Is this the snitch hotline?
Yes, this is the snitch hotline.
We don't care.
Yes. Afterwards, you decided to go to Nelson and simply check as much of the local places as areas, where you talked to one of the neighbors who informed you about one of the nearby houses, and please not to just bother the old grandma there. She wants to be left alone. But you didn't. You went around and decided that she was worth investigating. And on closer examination and talking to her, you found out that she, in fact, was very intimately related to things going on. And after a long conversation, you then went back to the truck, where you are now. Though you are not entirely sure what to do as a group.
Yeah, there were some disagreements.
Yeah.
Yes, so you're all sitting in the car right now, effectively just looking at each other going, what do we do?
Yeah. Someone wanted to kill the entire family. One of us wanted to just let it sort of solve itself out. And one is like, how about we just kill the grandma?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey,
and then one is
has that
completely silent.
Can you not translate, but describe the grandma again? Like, I confess that, like, at the end of the session, like, I was maybe more focused on, like, the next day, like, presentation than the game.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Well, Mikael, if you wouldn't mind describing it for him then.
Well, she just looks like a really, really old woman. Well, on the surface, she looks like she's around 80s. But if you use second sight, she looks way older. But when we saw her, she's just a grandma smoking something in her lawn chair, taking it just chill.
A basic hag situation.
Well, I'm not sure about hag. More just a pissed off grandmother whose grandson, or one or two generations removed maybe, was killed. And she's like, well, those guys started it. I'm finishing it. I'm protecting my family. And once they give me the guy who killed my grandson, then everything's gone. Basically, the deal was, if the gangs just handed over the guy who killed her grandson, she wouldn't do this, but because they're protecting the guy and kind of seem to want to remove the family, she's like, well, I'm protecting what's mine. So I'm just setting up
and
defenses.
she sent one of the skinwalkers to like become one of the gangsters, right?
Yeah. And the reason we were attacked was because they thought the gang had figured the guy out and was trying to track him. And basically, they thought the cell phone belonged to the gang. So
okay. That actually makes sense.
We went in the night to find a creature of the night, and then we got ambushed by it. So yeah.
What did you tell to the hag about who we are and what we do?
Almost
no.
everything.
Okay.
Well, not as such. We were like, yeah, we get it. We know you're behind this. What Victor told her is that he's an occultist who's interested in this kind of stuff. So I didn't tell them that we're hunting them. Just that this is the sort of stuff I'm interested in.
Also, I believe I believe Marcus stayed in the vehicle during all this, just sort of keeping overwatch. So it makes sense that you wouldn't exactly know what's happening.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Marcus has been asking if we had time, like these questions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Additionally, I imagine that after you've had this long, confusing conversation, and then as you're walking back to the truck, you're having a talk with Pex and Peter about, well, what the fuck does that all mean? No, we can't just shoot her. Act nice. And then by the time you get back to the car, you're distracted and have completely forgotten what you were doing in the first place.
Yeah, and now the argument has basically been Pex is like, no, let's kill the entire family. We can't be sure that one of them hasn't been taught the same tricks. Peter's like, well, how about we just kill the grandma? And Victor's like, I mean, she's just trying to protect the family, and she has outright promised that not only do we get the catalyst of what keeps this thing going once the gang has been kicked out of the place, but that she's going to stop using it because the use for it is gone. Like, it's only for protection.
Did you actually see it? What is like the bunch of stuff that makes the owlbear?
No.
What were the people, the library people wanted?
No, we didn't see it. We tried asking about it, but she was like, it doesn't work quite like that.
Yeah.
And she promised that not only will she give us the entrails that are used to power that thing, but she also promised to answer a few small questions about the techniques used in it. So basically, she's like, I'll answer your questions. I'll even give you the focus that keeps this thing running, so long as you help protect this community. Because based on our knowledge that Peter got from the reporter, is that the gangs are going to attack, clear this thing at the source, which basically means they're going after the family, if not the entire 37 people of Nelson. So basically, they know where it comes from, and they intend to make sure that it stops in their way, which sounds like they're going to kill the entire community.
There had been like other people vanishing earlier also. Was it, do you remember wrong, before this whole incident like with the gangs? Or do we actually know?
I don't think we know if anyone has gone missing related to this particular thing.
You've done a degree of research on this. Everything you have researched up to this point has pointed to this really just being about the Crips and Bloods in this area, and gang warfare being odd. There have been, no more than usual, reports of people going missing in an area.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is important for Marcus and his traits. So, yeah. So Marcus gonna be like maybe we do not kill anybody unneededly, but maybe the grandma deserves her revenge, so to say. I don't see that there's any bloodless way out of this.
So might as well just kill all of them.
Why? Which part of we don't want noise do you not understand? I mean, we have literally left Oregon because we
I'm
can't
trying
have
to
you
create
there.
zero noise, all right? So, like,
Killing
Happy noise.
37 people is massive noise. Killing an
not
entire
after they're all
family.
dead.
There's 48
Are you
days left altogether.
retarded? Are you absolutely retarded?
Yeah, Brian Blessed clip. Are you retarded?
It's like- Do you know? I mean, I have to assume you're pretending.
I'm
to be
aware.
an idiot here.
You're in
No,
America.
I am
Even if you
aware.
just pull out your gun and start shooting everyone one by one, they're going to detect you and they're going to start shooting back just the regular people. Not to mention the cops, not to mention miscellaneous other problems or risks. Not to mention that you're dealing with people who you've already established have a degree of powers which would allow them to go, hocus pocus, you're now a swarm of locusts.
Yeah. And it was like the kind of noise I'm talking about is that you're putting a giant marker on this spot. You kill an entire family in an enclosure. The cops are going to notice. We're the only outsiders here at this point. So guess whose facade is going to go on every fucking post and website?
Right.
Us.
Okay, facade.
You
If
all-
everyone's dead, who's gonna point the
Because they're
cops
going to
towards?
come here. We've been all around the place. The tourists have seen us. We've been seen near the incident.
Yeah, a
with
bunch
the
of people
gangs.
has been everywhere.
Right. But you shouldn't be making noise. You're already technically kind of sort of dead and wanted. So if you start making noise and they discover you, I don't think we want to make that kind of noise. Also,
Who says
these
I'm
guys are
wanted
family.
If I'm dead. Also, what?
Yeah, these guys are not from here. Didn't you listen to anything she said? They're from a reservate. Do you think that she's the only one with that kind of power? She left because she made too much noise.
Right.
Apparently, she probably did something magical that was a bit too visible, but she learned it from somewhere. So do you really want to piss off a family with magic?
I mean, that's a job,
Well,
though, isn't it?
We have to, but
What job?
we don't have
No,
to
the job
kill
isn't that.
everybody. But we have to put a stop to her.
Do we, though?
Of course we do. How could
Very
we?
fairly
let her go?
technically, the Arcanum has only asked you to investigate and has asked you to get your hands on a sample and
Yep.
stop the
Yeah.
monster if it's a problem to society, depending on what you find. But it was
Yeah,
pretty
stop the monster.
loosely defined.
Yes,
Right.
stop the monster.
Yes, and stopping the
mentioned
monster means let this happen. Let it kill the gangs. Grandma gets her revenge.
That
she destroys the
is-
monster.
That
The
is
monster kills
exact
the
opposite.
monsters. What? I mean, it's good for society, if anything. It kills a bunch of drug mules and drug dealers. If it kills two powerful gangs from this area, that's great. Less crime. Less dead people because they stuck their noses in the wrong place. Or were at the wrong place at the wrong time and found them doing their deals. I mean, I'm not exactly going to go defending criminal gangs.
So I'm a little confused.
Right.
So you're saying that killing this family of like what 10 people tops is somehow like the greater evil than having 50-60 corpses over here?
I mean, they'll just go, oh, these are gang members. They probably killed one another.
Right, so you're just trying to cover for your ass and just pretending to have a higher moral ground.
No, I just don't think we should kill innocent bystanders because one of them can defend
Innocent
the family.
bystanders.
Yeah, we don't know if they have power. I mean, more than
that's why
likely
we-
it's her.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
we
even
need to
then,
get rid
she's
of
using
her.
it to defend. Why? She's using it to defend her family from a gang that came to threaten them. Who killed? one of the-
Well, I mean, kinda.
She's an
And
old
also-
woman. I'm sure that she has taught some of the skills for like other relatives, and then we have basically revenge-seeking skinwalkers after us, which is not a good idea for us.
That is
That
also
comes
an
with-
Yeah,
action.
that's
with the job.
Okay, that's the first action.
What
valid
job?
point.
No, our job is to find and disable the monster. And if she gets her revenge, then the monster's gone, as she promised. And we get
just
the
gonna take her
focus that
word for it?
generates it. Yes, why not? She didn't
Who's the
seem all
fucking
that
retard?
bothered. She herself said that she doesn't want this because it generates attention. And she's only doing it because they left her no choice.
No
And
choice.
the only thing, well, okay, sure. The only choice she had would, sure, just walk all over us and kill us. Because, I mean, she's likely the person raising those melon-sized things up at the hill. And the gang...
She had an issue with one member of a gang.
Yes. And the gang...
And she's now slaughtering both of the gangs.
Well, if you actually listen to what she said,
Yes.
she would have stopped had they given the guy who killed her great-grandson, or whatever, I don't know how many generations I've been between, had they only handed that one guy over, she would have stopped. But they decided to band together. In other words, the other gang is collateral who's joining in on a fight that's not theirs.
So could we
gang
just
seem to be aware of
go and could we just and convince the gangs to just let it up?
If you can do that, that would probably be great. She would be just like, yep, he's gone, eye for an eye, and that's great.
Do you actually believe that?
Did you actually know that who the guy was? Like, did he actually go and confess that, okay, all this mess because of me? Or is it possible that they actually do not know? And that is the reason they couldn't obey.
Well, considering
She
the dead
didn't
kid
go
is
into
still
great
alive,
detail if you listen to what she said.
yeah, she didn't tell us. I mean, she was basically, this is none of your problem.
Yeah, she
I'll
did
deal
not
with
go
it.
into
Well, I was
detail
in the
like it's
car,
this
so-
guy, this is his name, or even if she
Yeah,
really knew.
Yeah. But then again, the dead kid is walking through some magic, so it isn't impossible that she used whatever magic she could to bring him back to figure out who done did it. So she has the description and knows.
Yeah, I'm sure that he knows, but do the gang bosses know?
Oh, we don't know that. But the way she said it is they're protecting him. So it
Or she just thinks that they are protecting. Because if it's not like the boss himself or his son, I'm sure they would have basically given him up without blinking an eye.
it kind of sounded like he's influential in the gang, at least based on the vague things that she said.
I mean, she kind of hinted towards it being like a grand whatever son that died or something, but I don't think she specifically said that at any point. Like that would have been the event that started the whole thing.
No, she pretty much said that they killed him, and that's what she wants revenge for.
Right.
Yeah, I did ask.
The
Like,
teenage
wait,
kid who
they
was
did that? And
Yeah,
she
quote
said,
unquote sleeping next to her.
How
next to her.
old did how long did the kid seem to be dead?
I mean,
How long was it? I can't remember. Like out
what
of
was the
character.
Gang wars have been going on for a while, and
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
it's-
we saw a corpse in
a couple of months, I think. I mean, the gang wars
Gang
were
War has
one
been
thing.
going for a little bit over a month.
Right. Was this like a corpse from a month ago that we saw in the middle of the trailer park, or the thing? Or
I mean,
was
the
this a
blood
more
was that we
recent,
found at the pumpkin patch.
corpse?
You're saying a corpse in the middle of the trailer park?
Right.
The sleeping
Nanas.
dead kid.
Yeah, the sleeping
Right,
dead
okay.
kid.
The one who got up and opened the gate for you. That one.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. He's walking around. You want to estimate how long he's been dead based on that?
Well, no, but based on Dyson and the what's it called, the other side.
Right. Okay, as much as that is
had
capable of
those up.
telling you the information that, oh yeah, even though he's walking around and he might initially seem alive, you are aware that he is actually just a walking corpse. That doesn't mean you can look at him and just go, oh yeah, he's a corpse that's been dead for this long.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but can I make like
You know what? Give me a intelligence medicine check.
Yeah.
Thank
Also, we did find the blood from the pumpkin patch I'm going to
Yeah,
call it
that
pumpkin
one
patch.
you estimated to also be
few
over a
months.
month old.
Yeah, something like that. And the trike tracks from there very much match the
Nope.
trike that you saw in her trailer park, which is
-1.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you have a success, so it's not a
yeah,
botch.
so it's still a failure.
But still.
It's just a failure. Yeah. But Victor will point out that that the blood that we found, that we investigated near what he presumes is her garden, with the peyote plants and all, was roughly over a month ago, so that kind of coincides with the problems.
Yes, certainly.
And the trike, which led us to, or Pex to even be interested in that household, like closer and want to go above the fence, was that a matching vehicle, was he saw a matching vehicle in the yard. So it heavily points out that yes, someone died there roughly over a month ago, that was brought here, and that's around when the problem started. And we have a dead kid on our hand who is not as dead as he should be, but look, the pieces kind of match without it being exactly spelled out on the paper. But as far as our job is to find out what's happening, I mean, here's the thing. If she doesn't disassemble the monster when this is all done, I'm all up for disassembling her. But I think we should at least give her a chance to prove it. Like, prove her words. You don't grow that old and survive and lay low under the radar for this long if you go around massacring people. Like, her whole thing was, I don't want to do this. I've made mistakes in the past. I'd had to move once. I don't have to move again. This makes way too much noise. I want this to be over quick so that I can just go back to raising my cactuses.
I'm usually against stuff like that, but should we vote?
And talk about raising those cactuses. So running peyote is just completely fine with you, right? She's not a heartless criminal doing that somehow. Where's the moral in that?
Well,
that depends. Are they killing people who get too close to the cactus fields?
are they selling the peyote to me or not?
Go and tell her that we took one of the cacti and see how she reacts.
I mean, we kind of asked that. We kind of asked that, and we did ask if the native descendant kid who sold us the first one was, and she was like, "Oh, that's just a small time dealer."
You asked her about the man that you yourself bought peyote from. Yes.
Yes, and she was like, that's just not part of the family. That's just a small time dealer around this place.
Yes, of course, it's also possible that someone else in the family, maybe her apprentice or whoever, is doing that. You didn't ask her specifically. But...
Oh, yeah. No.
And I mean, there's always the possibility that she's just fucking lying out of her ass.
Also possible.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Could be.
So, yeah, there's a few unknowns here. Is it being bought? Is it being sold? Is this just being mulched afterwards? Is it all for personal use? Is there one guy walking around who's just sucking on this stuff all day?
Yeah. But so far, as far as we know, she's not a big-time, powerful gang capable of waging... Well, I mean, I guess she's waging war against two alone.
Yeah, she is.
But the point is, she's doing it as defense and revenge for someone who died. She isn't hogging power like these two or wielding influence, driving fucking trucks with a machine gun at the back.
I mean, calling revenge defense is a little little bit of a stretch, but
Well, I mean, I would call it defense if they come here trying to throw their weight around, and then as a result of that, one of her family members die, and she's like, "I didn't want to do this, but if you don't give me the guy who did it, and you continue to be a threat, then I will have to defend myself."
Pex and
Wouldn't
Marcus.
you do that for your family?
Yeah,
Someone
I was
comes
gonna say.
throwing their weight around and shoots your daughter. Would you not want revenge? Or would you just sit on your thumbs and go, well, get nothing, I can't do anything
obviously,
about it?
but I wouldn't call it defense. Was just my point.
You wouldn't? If they were like, you gotta get the hell out of here, take your family and go, you're on our turf now. And we're gonna keep killing your family until you go.
Sure, if that is actually the case, though.
I was
well,
going to
it
say, I
sounded like
imagine you
what
going
she-
on revenge spree.
Yeah, I mean, what she said, it basically sounded like they came here, started to.
Yeah,
throw
I
their
mean, I'm
weight
sorry,
around,
but I have
the
zero
kid
trust.
died.
I have zero trust in
Well, that's a
whatever this
separate
act
issue.
says.
Yeah, well, that's a separate issue. But like that is the situation we've been presented. That's the information we have that we can work on at the moment.
As a side note, you are currently discussing this in the car, still right outside of the compound.
Well, I thought we were sort of driving around.
Well, okay, good. You've been driving. Do you just keep driving, or are you driving to somewhere specific?
Yeah, that was also an important question. Yeah, are we
Yes.
driving around the town or out of town?
I mean, there
or-
isn't even that much around town. It's a straight line that goes past it.
Yeah.
Unless you turn around and go back in order to stay close.
Also, are we using both of our cars or just one car? Because I know we have two.
I believe you
Is
said
this-
before that you had two cars that you came with
Yeah,
here.
I'm assuming we've got both cars.
Right, you've got the pickup and the Corvette. Sorry,
In-
Toyota Corolla.
In other
We have
words,
a phone call on, I think.
yeah. In other words, we have the walkie-talkie on. Pex and Victor are fighting in Pex's car, and Peter's shouting over the walkie-talkie every now and again.
Yep.
Like,
One
how
thing
about we just kill one person? And Pex's like, no, we murder everyone.
one thing a bit unrelated, but like
Mhm.
these guys can basically make themselves look like any of us. I think we need a passport, something that tells us that we are all who we are if we get separated, and then
Sure,
again.
you just teach us some fucking gang signs.
My idea is that like if that happens, we basically like use in a sentence like a place name starting with the same letter than our name. Some that could be used like innocently, but we need some way of like making each other to understand that we are asking for the password without asking the password. Any ideas?
I mean, I could. Alternatively, no one moves alone.
What's the weather in blah?
In Blur? Blur, blur,
You know.
blur.
Go
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I get it.
What's the weather like in Pest? Something like that.
Okay. And what's the other person supposed to say then? Well, while you figure that out, meanwhile you're driving along the road then, are you going to Old Nelson? Are you going back to Vegas? Are you going just driving around looking for clues in the area? Are you going to Hoover Dam?
Let's check out
Because-
some sniper spots.
Oh, you mean check out the area around Nelson?
Yes, just
That is
get
fair.
to know the lay of the land over
That's
over
good.
there.
Okay. That is good and understandable. Let's see. Let's see. Pick a spot. Right. You're pretty much just driving up and down the road pretty slowly, occasionally stopping and bickering some. Good, that paints the picture. You know, that's important.
Yeah, it is.
Also, that area is more or less just this road heading from the town in the south along a it's not a cliff. What would you call this? A rocky hillside. It's not quite a cliffside. That previously you have hiked up with a hiking trail up to here, the arch, which is more or less where the farm is hidden, with some dirt trails leading back to the south, back to the road. Meaning that anywhere on this cliffside would probably make a good sniper spot, as you would have a line of sight right down to the town.
Nice. I'd definitely go just somewhere around there, or at least I'll scout it out first. Check where the best places are, what the lay of the land must be, and try to prepare.
Okay, but for the purpose of my own sanity, would you mind giving me like a description of how this looks? Is it just, stop the car here, and then you walk up that rocky cliffside and just stand at the top with your gun out, seeing what you can shoot from there? Or?
Don't need to have the gun with me when I go there. I'd probably park the car somewhere like off-road, maybe.
Off-road. There is not a lot of off-road here. That's not just next to the road.
Sure. I'll try and, for example, there's a hill right to the left side.
Right.
I'd go like around the hill and park the car
Right.
behind that there somewhere.
That would be where the cemetery is. And there's another...
No, there's another road anywhere, but at least it's a smaller road.
Actually, I have no idea where the fuck this goes. There's a quarry over here, so that's something. But yeah, dirt road to fucking nowhere.
Yeah, so I'll leave the car to the west side of the hill
Sure.
or mountain.
Okay.
Over there.
You're still in
And,
full view of the town, mind you. Just saying. But yeah, you park the car, you get out, you walk up the hill, you start taking a look around the area.
Yeah, so I
Let's
only
just
need
say
my
you're
binoculars to. Yeah. I
Yes.
only need my binoculars to check how I can see, and I mind map like good spots to create an ambush. Basically, try to find way and share the information to other people. Like, okay, we could try and block. If I create a block, I'd create it right there
Peter,
and right
before you
there,
say anything
and stuff
more,
like that.
Are there any cactuses nearby?
Yeah, a few.
I'm assuming you're also checking out, but be very careful what you say around cactuses.
I mean,
Sure.
it's the Nevada desert. There's always some cacti around.
Maybe not say so many things in so many details out loud. Maybe just mark them on the map.
We're gonna sit right here and then we're gonna shoot that grandma right in the head.
Yeah. Well, I can.
As you
do
see
remember.
10 cacti all get up and start marching towards
Yeah,
grandma
exactly.
real quick.
Victor's like, if you do remember, things are eyes and ears here.
Sure.
And
So
noses.
I'd wait until we get to whatever for a car or anything else, and say like, okay, I'd create a block right there or there, and whoever we need to like get rid of, it's easier
Right.
if we
Now-
set up here.
As much as I appreciate a good I use my mind palace and my int stats to solve this problem, realistically
Nice one
would
is
be anywhere on this hill, most likely here on the very tip if you want a shot at the town, or here
Sure.
on this cliffside if you want a shot at somewhere in here, or maybe back here, but then you would be, away from the road where you could quickly flee, and yeah, maybe you could create a roadblock here or here, but you would need quite a big one, and there's nothing convenient around to do it with.
Oh, I'd probably go to the north of the town and to the eastern hilltop, which has a commanding view, like
North of
where I
town,
parked.
eastern hilltop. So this one.
No, that's the western one to the eastern one. So this one, yeah.
Oh, you mean the cliffside? Right. Okay. Northern part. Yeah. Right. I don't think you would have a great overview from there, but sure. Let's just say that's a place for now, where someone who wanted to look at this town would be able to do so fairly. You know, over there, for example.
Yep. Exactly.
Well,
But,
so you went up the hill to sort of scout out on your own,
Mhm.
sort of deal. While he's doing that, Victor exits their car, excusing himself. He has to make a phone call or something, mumbles an excuse and goes a bit a ways away,
Yes.
casually nudging the cactuses around him as he walks, and he calls the reporter.
Okay. Doot, 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 doot. Welcome to Snitchline. How can I help you?
No, this is not this is necessarily a snitch line point, but yeah, he calls the reporter that we have been pestering.
Hello.
And goes out. Hi,
Oh, it's you
this
again.
is yes, it's Victor. It's the pretty boy's friend. Remember that message I gave you some days ago about the person not looking
yeah.
like? Did you ever give that forward? What do you know? What
It's been
happened to
been not very long since you gave that message, from what I recall.
No, yeah, it was actually when we left after the alpaca thing. It was when we were attacked, before we were attacked.
Okay. Are you trying to tell her to not send that message or something?
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out if she sent it, and if not, she's like, maybe not relay yet. That's more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, that message you asked me to give. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what came of it? Did they find anything?
He hasn't replied or anything.
Okay. Cool. Right.
I mean, they thanked me for it, so, apparently they knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that it got through, I guess.
Yeah. It's fine. You don't have to double check. You don't have to pester me with this stuff unless you have something new to report. Please, I'm very busy.
I get it. It was just important. But yeah, no, nothing else. Thanks. And
Great. I'm not your gopher. Please get someone else's.
Then just cuts off the call, and then returns to the car. Just sort of.
Just gonna add this as a note to her thing. Where'd she go?
Yeah.
There she is.
He's like, motherfuckers keep calling me about this. He turns to Pex and goes, "Remember that phone call I made to the reporter?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that was such a good idea. I mean, you probably think that was an excellent idea, but
Why?
Remember the apprentice that she mentioned?
I remember there being, something like that mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, she didn't mention apprentice, but when we asked, I can't remember exactly what we asked, but no, it's talking to the grandma. When we mentioned, I can't remember what I asked, but it was something like, the guy who can turn into other people, and she was like, Michael's not here.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, the message went through, and the gang thanked us for it, or thanked the reporter for it. So chances are we snitched on the apprentice and he's been caught, because the grandma did say that he's not around at the moment. So unless he found a new skin. We may have accidentally gotten rid of him already.
Good.
The apprentice, nice.
Well, I'm not so sure that's good. I'm kind of lost what to do here.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, it seems like it is currently Thursday. And, you can scout the area and see what options you have. But, yeah, plan bickering. I think that's still accurate. Bickering. And Friday. Saturday. Maybe Sunday. They arrive. So that's effectively your timetable. You can bicker all you want today, but Saturday, and maybe you have Saturday as well, but after that, who knows exactly what's going to happen. And after that, the situation will be resolved one way or another.
Also, Pex, why was whether or not they sell the peyotes to you being a criteria whether or not she lives? Or whether or not that's a bad thing that they're doing it? I kind of noticed you subtly dropped that into the conversation. When we're talking about whether or not they're a terrible drag doing or
yeah,
not.
it's nothing.
Can I roll empathy?
Yeah, go ahead.
So sort of a let's see, yeah. Perception, empathy, I guess. That's etiquette. There we go. He's like, no, never mind. So, no, okay. Fair.
You don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
Meanwhile, at this point, Pex is just starting to fiend for another peyote hit, or at least wants to make sure that he has enough ready.
I mean, if she survives, and we could use one of the questions to ask if you can get a hefty discount or a defender's benefit. Or hell, maybe she'll even teach you how to grow them that big. I'm just saying.
Maybe. I mean, certainly, if they grow here, well, naturally or otherwise, it is just a product you can buy in the region. No idea how long it keeps exactly. Probably not too long.
He's gonna go munching on that big melon of yours. Oh. Anyway, so what is the plan? What do we do, guys?
Yes. Everyone seems to have slightly different opinions on the matter. Everyone is sort of lost in thought, and there are various things being thought about. Pax is thinking, well, shit, I do want a nice supply of peyote.
Yep.
And I do have that thing with the dream world that I'm exploring. But I do sort of also want the supernatural dead, and I do also, still subscribe to the fuck it, kill 'em all mentality when at all possible. But technically, if things are going to go to a head, maybe there's the opportunity to simply kill that monster. To really be sure and give Garama no choice. Either way, the spotlight is currently on you. What are you thinking?
That actually summed it up pretty well, except with the dismantling of the monster thing, not so much as dismantling the grandma and her family, but I don't know.
Down Murder Mike Lane.
I see you have read a book on magic. Shame. Pulls out gun, starts loading it.
I mean, you've seen Victor's laptop, so...
Stands behind Victor
and the books
as
on
he's
his
reading
shelf.
his books. If he reads that sentence in the lower paragraph, I'm putting a bullet in him.
I read the first title and I didn't check the rest because it was already open.
So you want to cast magic 101. But even then, all of this, magic and wizardry mumbo jumbo, it all seems like it's sort of the same thing. Like, does it seem like the standard, mundane, normal world? No.
Yeah, no, we should
Get
we
rid
should
of it.
probably. Did anyone in the team into the walkie-talkie? Did anyone in the team actually manage to make contact with any other gangs?
I don't think we even tried.
I don't think you've tried. Marcus has been pretty insistent that he wants to avoid anything criminal. Although he has been working a job sort of, tangentially related to the criminal underworld. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I think the job is such that if everybody would get basically arrested, like I wouldn't be the bad trouble, to be fair.
Yeah, if they start looking into it, you could possibly still be in some trouble.
Yeah, but I would be really good at snitching at that point.
He calls the snitch hotline.
Yep.
Hey, no fair. Don't you snitch like against us.
Welcome back, Mr. Marcus. This is the 30th time you've called.
Welcome to
okay,
AP. We have 0 days since last snitch.
Yeah, well, Marcus comes back for like his mind works that we have we have difficult problems without solution, but at least we can do something small and get a quick win. So he goes back for the password and recommends that we basically use asking for when do you want to go for holiday after this whole mess is done, and then everybody answers with a city name or country name starting with his or hers a name.
Could you give this in text form? Because we are going to forget otherwise.
I can write it down there, but
Yes,
basically
please.
Marcus could say Mallorca, for example. Peter could say Poland and such forth.
Just a city that they haven't established.
Good thing you're giving.
Or, yeah.
I was about to ask if you really expect Pex and Peter to just come up with a city or country, starting
Pex is intelligent, but
with their own.
It's Bruno now, okay?
Yeah.
True.
Belgium goes.
But we don't talk about Bruno, so
Marcus does all the time.
I know, but it's a rare business on.
Yeah.
That Victor's
Yeah,
every time anyone says Bruno.
Yeah, that's a quick win. So basically, our option is that do we want to stop the gangsters, go to chat with them, be basically a parlor on the behalf of the skinwalkers one more time, or do we just basically walk away, let them kill each other?
I mean,
and then come and steal the entrails after that.
I mean, sure, we can't. I mean, I'm more.
That's pretty much what Victor is suggesting, as far as I understood it correctly. We're just supposed to sit here and wait and watch her kill them, and then we get a scoop of entrails and we just leave.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, which is basically our job. Our job is to get the entrails, which, as far as the Arcanum and we understand, disassembles the magic, because that's what's driving the creature. So if she gives us the creature's core, the creature dies. And she's even willing to answer us some questions, which would give us bonus points with our employer.
It's a rotten job, but the more I think about it, it's...
You're a soldier, come on. All of your jobs are rotten. You're used to it.
I'm unfortunately quite jaded to this.
I mean, that is what being in Cerberus generally is. It's 99% incredibly boring and then 1% pants-shittingly terrifying.
Yeah.
And leaves you with PTSD. Nice, thanks.
I mean, I hate to... There's something I would want to verify with her first. I'm not sure how
Okay.
to go about it. This is to the group.
Yes.
I would kind of want to verify if the guy they have on the inside has made it home or not. That could be a problem.
Why would that matter?
Well, remember when
Why
you
wouldn't
told
they?
said, well, remember when you said to not call the reporter about the skinwalker among the bloods?
Did I? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I called her about the skinwalker among the bloods. Before we went to meet the before we almost suicided at the hands of the Owl Monster. And I just called the reporter back and she was like, "Oh yeah, no. They thanked me, and you know, they know the guy we were talking about." So basically that guy's cover is blown. So if he's still with the gang, unless he's found a new face to wear, chances are the gang has now killed a second offspring of that.
And somebody knows that you know and you sneak. And when that
basically
information
the
goes for
reporter
the
knows.
grandma, we are going to be in deep shit. Scheiße, like the German call it.
Yeah, but basically, so kind of what I wanted to figure out from her.
Victor, like let's make this the last time you will do something like this. Okay?
Well, I mean, let's be honest. We were thinking they were climbing the ranks to take over the gangs, so that was like, oh, get rid of it. We didn't know it was a sweet innocent grandma. So it was at that point, it was just to get rid of a plant, but that might bite us in the ass now.
Yeah, I'm afraid that like they might be very interested about us, the gang. I mean, we might have like basically created like even more trouble for ourselves. Of course, there's a chance that they are actually having gratitude for us, but I.
But no, the gang doesn't know. The gang doesn't know that it's from me. It's the reporter has her. And I'm not worried about the gang. I'm worried about the grandma. Like if
you think the reporter didn't say from who it was? Did you specify that she cannot?
Well, no, I just said if you can deliver a message forward and then I gave her a cryptic ass message. And I would imagine a reporter knows not to blurt out her sources because that's a one-way ticket to never get any more information from anyone. Because if she
I didn't get the idea that this girl would be like maybe played by all the rules of the reporter world.
I mean, have you interacted with her?
No, but
I mean, let's be honest. She has contacts for both gangs. She has both contacts on both ends of this war that is now on pause. I don't think she's exactly buddy with both of the gangs. If she
let's hope the best.
I mean, the term contact is pretty
yeah. I mean, let's
loose,
hope
right?
she's smart
Yeah.
and shuts the fuck up.
Yeah.
If I was in a position like hers and people kept calling me weird shit like that, I don't know. Like, I would make sure I'm distanced from the gangs as much as possible, at least.
Yeah. So she has two people who, I don't know, she can talk to in the gangs. I would imagine even the gangs don't know that those people are talking to a reporter. I mean, if I was running a gang and someone was talking to a reporter, they would lose their voices really quick.
I mean, you know, sometimes you don't even know you're talking to a reporter. They could simply be doing it very stealthily, and contact could be just, you know, some guy on the street. They're like, hey, what's going on lately? Oh, you know, busy with work. You know, hey, there was a shootout there and there. Oh, yeah, we killed some motherfuckers there. Good. Oh, what was that about? Oh, you know, some stuff. And then they secretly write it down.
Yeah, but even then...
People blab.
True.
And if you have a good blabbermouth, then that quickly becomes a contact. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. But, well, yeah, she would have to be very good at writing it so the guys don't go...
Wait a second, I
this is
told
what
him
I talked to
about
that
this.
chick at the bar. So yeah, I imagine it's deeper than that.
And she reports on more stuff than just the gangs. It's just general crime reporting, which is a lot of busy work and writing stuff. Doesn't mean she's an investigator. Just means she happens to know some people in the area. And, these are very large gangs. It's not like she's talking to 2 kingpins or something.
Sure.
It's jackass number 1 on the streets and jackass number 2 on the streets. Most likely.
Could just be that she gets the odd headline out first, when everyone else is like a day after or half an hour later.
It's just, hey, we're going to shoot up that street soon. Okay, gets article ready. There's been a shootout on this street, and then she just waits for it to happen and presses send.
Yeah. But yeah, just as a heads up, chances are the apprentice is already dead. Or at least has blown his cover.
That's
I
one
recommend
problem
nobody
with
tells the
lists.
grandma that.
But yeah, that pretty much cements we need to be careful with how we let that grandma just. Do we let her survive this?
Well, that's my point. I'm trying to figure out how we could give her the message to, I don't know, is he alive? Could you call him back? I think he's jeopardized, sort of shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Fuck that. We ask her to contact him and see if he's managed to actually somehow infiltrate the ranks or whatever. Try and ask if we could use that as a contact to get, an audience.
With
You mean
who?
so we could convince them to hand over whoever is.
Yeah.
You want to go to the gang and say, hey, we've got this guy for you? Like, what exactly is your plan here? Who are you trying to get on the good side with?
No one.
Oh,
I'm trying to talk to the gangs and say okay, are you sure you want to fight a thing that blasted through your trucks and ignore bullets?
Bullets.
There might be another option here.
Okay.
If
so
that
you
doesn't
wanna-
work, we're probably gonna spend this night in what was the place called again?
Nelson?
Nelson, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of agreed to stick around.
But are we staying the night though?
How do you define
Today's
sticking
Thursday.
around?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Someone needed
weekend that
to
it happened.
go to work today.
You have until next week that you have
Oh
days
right,
off, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly you need to check in, but I believe you took the entire week off for various incidents and possibilities. But again, starting next week, you would need to take off more time. But odds
I
are
was
you would be
thinking I
looking
could
for a
maybe
new job.
try and get word moving and see if I can get someone from the with with Marcus probably is better at it, but if we can get someone to contact us from the gangs, someone with a little bit more influence, someone who at least is just not some fucking crackhead.
Well, I mean, if you remember the contacts, pretty sure we went through this. Well, no, Victor wouldn't know this time. I'm not sure if we went through this. But yeah, the contacts were part of the conversation of the brass meeting at the.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, they were.
we don't know that, do we?
Well, I'm pretty sure at least Peter recognized one of them.
You recognized at least one of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So and Victor has a video of the.
Well, then yeah, I mean that would.
alpaca happening. So. I mean, technically.
But even then, you gotta tell me what exactly your angle is here. Are you trying to get into contact with the gang to get the gang to do something? Are you trying to get in contact with the gang so that they don't kill that spies to get a favor with the grandma? Are you trying to see what the status is so that you can then take action based on that?
Check status, basically at this point.
Okay, so you just want to
I'm
to know if
just
he's
prodding
dead or
stuff
not.
with a stick. Yeah, I'm just prodding stuff with a stick.
All right, well then let's see
Hoping
who
that
takes charge on this.
something new opens up.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he has a plan, so shouldn't he be taking the?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In case of doubt, Peter has spotlight, but yeah, if you've got a plan in mind, then please tell me how you want to poke this with a stick.
I don't have anything
Well,
else. It's it picks.
I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't really have a plan per
You want to
se.
poke it with a stick, but
I
you don't
just
have a
want to
plan.
poke it with a stick.
Well, okay.
Because
He
I,
doesn't
I
have
feel
a
like,
plan.
I feel like we got. I feel like we ain't got much right now. And I mean, I might be leaning towards like,
Helping the gangs kill her.
yeah, maybe. I mean,
Do you want to take initiative for that? You know, you, Peck, specifically contacting people and being like, hey, I know where they are.
I'm extremely fucking awkward on the phone, so.
Well, yeah, I want to manipulate these people. Okay, roll for it. I can't, I have no dice.
Hey, guy who is completely opposite to me. in opinion of this, could you
Yeah,
do
hello, this is the gang snitch line.
Yeah.
Press 1 to get stitches.
Unless it's good for us.
Unless it's good for us. Then we still call you a snitch, though.
Yeah.
Leave a message
I'll
after the
snitch.
beep. Beep.
Or do we just bury this whole thing and hope that nothing comes out of it?
So yeah, I mean, that's also a possibility. It's just, what if we just
seems to
send
be-
a retreat?
That seems to be how we do things in general. We just kind of hope it goes away.
That has happened a few times now. What if we just do nothing and hope this all blows over? Let's go right ahead and assume that if you guys do nothing, that's probably the worst case scenario. Because it would mean that the forces are somewhat equally matched, and there's probably civilians going to get involved because there's less people to protect them. Not to mention that whoever wins is either going to do a bloodbath or is going to have an expanded drug empire or something. And there may or may not be a long-term monster on the loose, so you probably want to be involved rather than not involved.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I'm still of the idea to off the grandma.
It's a valid option. Do you know
Better
enough
or
to do
worse.
that, and how would you do it? And is there
Also,
enough agreement in
bear
the
in
squad
mind-
to do it?
Yeah. Also, bear in mind that we do not know how this magic works. You say off the grandma, but we don't know whether or not that offs the monster or sets it loose. That's like killing the dog walker and letting the leash off.
Yeah, but I mean, we
Yes.
outran it
Potentially.
already once. You yourself said it has like limited reach, like a leash.
Right. Well, that's my hypothesis, that it could, because it didn't chase us to the roads, but that could also be because she's controlling it and is like, no, we don't go into public, because as she says, she doesn't want to attract too much attention with this.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Sure,
I did-
there is
I
the
did
possibility.
question
My mind instantly leaned towards like, you know, magics, limited range and shit. But yeah, I mean,
Right,
I guess
but
that's a
also-
possibility.
yeah, also, I did kind of go, oh, it is like, I tried to feel out what or where the bowl of entrails is, and she was like, it's a bit more complicated than just put gut
True,
in
you
bowl.
did.
So
Yeah, and then
it
followed
doesn't
by
seem
that,
to work. Just
followed by
quite-
followed by that, we questioned about the kid, the dead kid, and she mentioned something about like what she's made him into.
right.
So I'm guessing he's somehow related to that.
Potentially, I mean, it could just be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is possible. But the point is, we do not know how this magic works, and if killing her is going to end the spell, if killing the kid ends the spell, or if it's just going to go, well, no one's holding the creature's leash now, it's going to eat anyone at the night.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's more like a bloodhound obeying its master so long as the master's alive, or if-
Fuck, I mean, keep the car's engines running and let the army deal with it then. We escaped it once. We can do it again.
But I don't
Sure,
want
we
us
need
to
to-
be just like kill. Yeah. I mean,
need to have
but that begs the question:
ages
why do we
here.
do this? Why are we doing this? Like, why do we hunt these things?
Because she's hunting other things with some weird fucking dark ass
No, I
entrail
mean,
magic.
in general.
In general,
Yeah.
Well, to
I
protect
mean-
the people, of course, the innocent.
right?
But killing an entire family or being like, oh, let's
I
kill
mean, it's
all
for the greater
37
good,
people
though.
in the village. But is it though?
I'm not doing that. No, fuck killing a family.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my point. Like, we should probably talk about why we're doing this. You talk about a job. Who gave you a job? Our job has nothing to do with killing. In this particular instance, it's finding knowledge.
Well,
so
it's about
where
the bigger
does this
picture
come
too.
from?
Well, it's
I
about
think
the
that's
bigger
pretty
picture.
important picture.
Someone
We should
said
probably
deal with
figure
the
it out
monster.
earlier.
Because
But
this
no
is a dangerous thing.
There was
And I get
something
that.
like I didn't
You
fucking
don't-
write. It's
you
not
don't
like
just
we
get
have a
like a-
fucking what's it called? Like
Contract or something? No.
Yeah,
you
contract or
have
something.
a loose agreement with the Arcanum, and
But I'm
they've at
pretty
least
sure it
politely
was-
asked you to one, look into what this actually is, try and figure that out, and then stop it if possible. You know, kill it if it's an unnatural the hell spawn or something. You know, this is left to your own discretion. And then recently, when you had someone on the phone, they asked, "Oh yeah, by the way, please get us a sample." That would be incredibly useful for our research. But you're under no sort of contract, especially also important to consider, your original raison d'etre, what made you hunters, this supernatural calling, this message in your head.
Yeah, that's
That's
more
not
why
exactly
Victor's-
black
Victor's-
and white
Victor's
either.
questioning.
That's
Yeah, but that's
open
what
to
Victor's
interpretation.
questioning here is why are we after these things in general? Like why are you guys doing this? Because if killing an entire town is like, oh well, whoopsie lazy, it just happened, but it's worth it.
what do you mean? This whole fucking town is like one family. Like I've been
No, it isn't.
speaking
They're
in
not
hyperbole.
link fence.
What?
And when I'm talking about this particular thing, I'm talking about in generals. If hunting supernaturals is something that warrants killing a
Okay,
town,
who have I heard that I
potential
didn't need
innocence. But you're now advocating it. You're saying it doesn't matter if
to? I'm
innocents get
saying
on the
there's
fire
a,
line.
what I'm saying
Yes,
is
but
that
that's what you
there's
said earlier. That's the impression I'm getting. Is that you don't mind?
there's a
if
tribe of
innocents
fucking
die.
Indians, yo, that
So?
pass this word, this information like with age-old mouth-to-mouth tradition thing. Like, for all I know, everyone could be capable of controlling that thing.
But it's just one person.
So
but the thing is, for all you know, which is you don't
Well,
know.
it's not like
you're
you know
willing to
much.
kill potential
It's
innocent
not like you know much
just in
more
case.
either.
Exactly, which is why I'm not advocating
Well, we know
for
that
killing
they
everyone just in
spread
case.
this magical information through generations. At least that is something we have confirmed, right?
I mean,
we
should
agree
we
on that.
blow up all nuclear physicists because they might know how to make a nuke?
Well,
I mean, they're
we
a global
actually have-
threat.
yes, but
Sure.
you don't.
Should we
kill
go killing
them.
all of them too, so no one makes a nuke? That's basically
Sure.
what you're advocating. Let's kill everyone just in case, whether or not they have actually done anything wrong. Which I think is a very bad thing to do. That goes to murder Mike territory, and I don't think we want to go to that length where we start killing bystanders just because they might be in the way of whatever it is we're doing for whatever reason we're doing it. I think there needs to be a line that we do not cross.
Yeah,
And those lines
which
should
is-
probably be drawn early on.
and
Yeah.
we should be completely clear that it's hurting people, as the grandma
I pull out
seems
a
to be
map.
doing.
I slam it down. Yep, and the line is here, and I just
Circle the town.
circle the town. Yeah.
No, it isn't, because those are innocent people.
No, we can't kill all of them. That's still like It's hella reckless.
Gonna fucking end up shot when the gangs arrive anyway. Like,
Yeah, but we don't want to get shot. Like, I get it. Your life's pointless, in your opinion, and over, basically. I mean, you
Maybe
seem to
not
be
have the
moping about it a
depressed
lot.
man make the speech. It's like, we
Yeah.
should just go in
So-
guns blazing and kill him.
I mean, yeah, you need to be like, you're legally dead already, but the rest of us are not. I don't think all of us want to throw our lives away and keep running from the country if we do this in every state.
I'm sort of expecting every other sentence out of Pex's mouth to just be, I miss my wife! My kids
Well,
think I'm a
things
terrible dad.
I almost blurted them something like that. Yeah.
I mean, there are some things Victor's very hard trying not to say to you just as a barb, but that's getting really difficult. But yeah.
Oh
I mean-
my goodness! I almost spoiled the
all-
game. I'm trying not to say anything either.
I'm all for disassembling her if she doesn't if she goes back on her word when this is done. Like if she doesn't hand us the entrail, disassembling the monster. Yes,
Oh, but
at that
in-
point
if-
we know she
If
can't
he
be
turns
trusted.
on us, we're done.
That's why we do it during the daytime when the monster doesn't operate.
So right now, let's go.
Well, no, because she won't disassemble it until the gangs are done. Or until the guy who killed her son, great grandson, whatever, her descendant is dead. And while I'm all for protecting innocents, I do not count drug gangs as innocents.
Of course you don't. That's fucking. You've made that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
Many a time.
Because their entire
it
profession
doesn't make
revolves
any
around
sense to me.
ruining lives and killing people. Because their entire profession rotates around ruining lives and killing people.
Look. I had people
And
in
they
my
have no problem
squad.
doing it.
I had people in my squad telling we should kill all of them, like all of the tribes, no matter what. Like they're all the same skin color, they're all the same culture. So why not kill all of them, right? I'm not doing that. That's not
No, I'm
how I
not-
operate.
Right, and I'm not saying kill all of them. I'm saying they choose this. They choose this war. They have every choice. They know how to end it. They refuse to do it.
This
they
is
would rather die on
exactly
this
what I've
hill.
heard so many times from my
Wait,
squad.
Are you telling me that
Yeah.
Snacks always had food and was your bestie and was also just massively
Massive
racist?
Maybe Snacks was the exception, or maybe the races were the.
I'm rolling for
exception.
it. on a
Go ahead.
3 or lower, he was actually.
Can I try and detect
Okay,
some
it's
racial undertones in what Victor is saying?
Wait, what
I mean, you can
Victor's
try.
saying? You're
Yeah, get rid of the wetbacks, man.
I mean,
Weren't they a multi-ethnicity gang? I don't think they were any single ethnicity.
well, I mean, the criminal elements in, Vegas and Los Angeles in general. Because remember, Nevada is right on the border of.
Mexico?
You can't
I don't
see
know
it
much about
from
gangs,
here as
but
well.
I don't think
Here we go.
Crips and Bloods take white issue. Like as far as I've
We haven't
based
been,
on
we
the
haven't
couple
been
movies
described.
I've
I
seen.
just I just see a bunch of I don't know white people.
Yeah,
White
from
folk
what
in
I
my mind.
understand, if you grew up in territory of a gang, they pretty much just press gang you into it a lot of the times. And while they are not quite the same as, for example, MS-13, which is very much a Mexican thing, so they don't
Wasn't
force
that
you to kill
Venezuelan?
someone to join, but if you grew up on their streets, they will generally just either peer pressure you or just otherwise pressure you into joining them to just have more members.
Okay. Peter,
Victor doesn't know
if
that.
we kill this grandma, what next? How do we stop the criminal gangs of coming here still and basically? I don't know.
Wait, why are you
killing
talking
people
to me
randomly.
about killing the grandma? I'm opposed to
No.
that in general.
He said Peter.
Oh, I heard said Victor. I was like, wait.
No, I said Peter.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
Well, they know they know the gangs are coming, so you know, they should be able to defend themselves anyway, right? They
But
must
we
know
don't want to
they
fight,
have
right?
a war
We
there.
don't want to fight.
Well, we could also try to disable their equipment. Basically, make a destroy their tires so that the cars can't get there. You know, make it clear that they're protected. Just try to end this war as bloodless as possible.
How would you suggest to do that? Because you don't know exactly which gang members are going to show up here, let alone what vehicles.
Well,
They have money.
hopes,
They could just go for a car rental or something and get a new ones instantly.
That was kind of the whole point of putting the phone into that guy's pocket, is to find their hideout, which backfired.
Yeah, we have done more
no
harm
idea
than
where they are.
good here.
Yeah, we have.
But
No idea
I'm
where
just
they-
afraid that whatever we do, we cannot stop the gangs coming here and making a mess out of everything.
does it help that the gangs get bloodied by the creature? Don't they just come back anyway, even with more blood on their hands?
Well, the fact that they were able to talk
fought,
about
they
it at all.
fought and lost.
Yeah. And
to
lost
that
doesn't
creature.
necessarily mean annihilated in this case. It means
Sure,
some of them
but-
survived and some of them died, depending on details.
Exactly, they've taken heavy casualties based on what we heard.
Yeah, and in my experience, when you take casualties, you just try again. Next time with more firepower.
Yeah, and some fresh meat to
It
to
definitely
take the
sounded
blows.
like that was the approach, but I mean, considering this thing doesn't budge from bullets, like maybe we have like ace in sleeve and we could, you know,
I mean,
if we worded it properly, we could maybe get a word with some of the gang management.
Mhm.
If
Try
we
to
got
calm it
word
down.
through them.
Yeah.
that would require
If for
some-
nothing else, then just to like, you know, talk things through a little bit, spend like 30 minutes sharing like the bare minimum information and on what we know about stuff, what they've seen, maybe learn more about what actually fucking happened here.
Okay. So that would be
Now,
going up to someone
the
you
best
don't
I can do
really
with
know.
my contacts, like the best with my contacts that I can do is just fucking throw like, well, get some money from you, give it to a gang member, and tell him to pass the information. I'll just hope. So that's not good.
Yeah,
I don't know if
anonymous
Marcus has
contacts
anything
aren't
better.
great for nuance. Marcus has something a little better and more contacts with more knowledge, more expertise, but it is very much white-collar business that Marcus is involved in, as opposed to the urban level that the gangs sort of operate on. Marcus, do you happen to have any particular ideas or opinions on this matter?
My only idea was to basically put the grandma and the gang leaders in the same table to parlay. Think this through.
Okay, how would you suggest to do that? Because
That is more
the
difficult.
grandma
Like,
sort of
you need
wants
to
the
pull some
gang
favors.
dead.
We need to like write concise, good message, and you need to pull some of your favors to get that actually to someone who might listen.
Right, and then you would need to get it to there within the next 2 days.
Yep.
and the gang members perhaps has the grandma's what how did they call it, like apprentice,
Possibly.
Maybe.
maybe still alive, and that would be like a piece
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that the
that
gang
is
members
already-
can use if he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
that's already a channel.
I
That
mean,
is already a guy inside. Even if he is alive,
in
if he
that
manages to get a
scenario.
new face,
Yeah.
he could relay the message. The problem
That's
is we need
possible.
to actually get Grandma to agree to meet them to parley.
So basically, in 2 days, we will find out where this guy is being held. Is he still alive? And possibly try to rescue him. Then have a chat with Grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't much of Grandpa, but yeah.
Grandpa, yeah. I'm tired of saying Grandma. What is her name?
We don't know the name. She
You
didn't give
never
us a name.
asked her name.
Yeah.
That
But
makes
I
it a
mean,
little trickier.
that could very well be a case.
Feel free to give her a
take
nickname.
we could take that up with Granny. We could just go, you do realize that even if you're not going to massacre them all, the leadership's just going to reconvene and this thing is going to continue. Like, she clearly doesn't want the attention. And especially now that she's aware that the Leopold Association or Foundation, whatever it was, is nearby, because we relayed that message as well. That noise is generally very bad. Like, attracting attention around here is terrible. So pointing out that, yes, you might win this bloody skirmish, you're likely not. I mean, I guess she's gonna, but yeah, even if she does end it, even if she does manage to get the kid killed, who killed her kid, the gangs are not gonna be happy with that, and they'll keep coming. So unless she moves, which is again something she doesn't want to do apparently, the best way is to just try and parlay, because otherwise this is a never-ending cycle that is going to end up with people dead. And
So basically, we go back to Grandma. We ask that, is there a possibility of her having contact with the apprentice? That we will help her out. And the apprentice most likely has at that point the idea where the gang has headquarters, maybe even who is the person who killed the relative. And we will team up with him to end this up. Just to keep things clean. And then if the granny like says that, oh, I have a magic spell, I can speak with the apprentice, then, oh no, you have been imprisoned. Granny, we can help to break her out. We need to know where he is. So that would be my idea. Or I have no way of communicating, but the last time we spoke, he is found in place X. Then we go to place X.
Yeah, something like that.
That's a possibility.
I think we should use the guy inside to organize this. That saves us a whole lot of trouble. It also helps us verify whether he's alive or not.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be an entirely problem of its own. And like you guys stated, the gangs are not going to stop. Even if she wins this bloody battle, they're just going to come back later after they've licked their wounds. It's probably, I would imagine it's a thing of pride and face. Losing to a grandmother like that is like...
Well, they don't even... if they knew the grandma was the target, they probably would have done this some other way at this point.
They know it's in Nelson. The source is in Nelson somehow. So...
Which then begs the question, what exactly will happen? Depending on outcome.
Yeah. Or she would work through an intermediary. I don't think she's going to come here personally, but so long as she has someone to talk for her, I think a parlay between the parties is probably for the best if we want to actually solve this. Because even if we kill her now, the gang's just going to come here and probably ransack the entire town and do what Pex wanted to do, just to make sure that the source is gone, which is kill everyone, even the people not affiliated with Grandma. Because, as we remember, their family homes were behind a link fence, not really part of the town. So that's going to get a lot of people killed who are probably not even involved.
There's a lot of ifs in this entire plan and story. But it is, it's a starting point.
Yeah, it's probably the best we can do at this point.
Yeah,
if
the question is,
this.
What angle do you want? This is an angle that potentially has an outcome that you like. Like, hey, maybe that provides us with an entrance where you could do something. But it also depends on a bunch of question marks that are currently not determined. Also, your only way of determining it is going back and talking to Grandma again.
Yep.
Sure is.
Which has its own risks, because we're now a bunch of hours further in, after you've done investigation in the area. Let's see, I said
We need to
it
talk
was
to the
Thursday
grandma anyway.
morning.
We need to ask about what she expects. If she wants us to help her with the
Well, she
defense
said
stuff
she was hoping.
and just chill.
Yeah, that's kind of what she wanted. Is we stick around and help her defend the place against the gangs.
Exactly. That means we need to ask her some questions like, okay, we've scouted this place. Okay, this seems good. Like, and just discuss the lay of the land with her. And we can probably sneak in some dialogue there.
Oh,
Okay.
that is good. Yeah, we could use Pete as an approach to like need a strategic meeting. Peter has some military training. He could probably help set up defenses. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, there are definitely reasons why we would go back instead of just we rethought this through. By the way,
Yeah. So effectively, you would be going back to her and saying, "Hey, we've thought it over.
Yeah.
We accept your term. We're definitely going to help you out, but we've thought about it, and this and this and this."
Yeah, there are a few big butts in this thing, and we should probably talk them through.
There are a few big butts,
that's
and we
certainly
can
a
fly.
reason to talk to her.
Yes. Well, Peter's in charge, so where do the cars go?
All right, Peter. You're in charge right now. Or the spotlight is on you, so you tell us how things unfold here.
Yeah, so many different things. Maybe we should make a deal with the devil for a while. So,
If you get our job done based on that, got a bunch of knowledge.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. So many things Peter wants to say.
Are you expecting Peter to do the talking?
No.
That's probably for the best, right? So yeah, we are.
You can talk the military stuff.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's important, because it's like, okay, Peter's not going to do the actual talking to the grandma, so what do you expect from Peter? You said you want to use his military expertise.
Yeah, if she's up for actual strategic discussion, then that's when Peter can come in.
Right. Well,
I
you
imagine,
probably need a
because that's
little
his
bit of a
expertise.
wedge. Something that you present as, hey, this is a specific point you probably didn't think about if this is going to happen this weekend and we don't know some specifics. Here is a military man giving you military plan of what you military can.
Well,
Yeah.
easy. What if they come from the north and south at the same time, and you only have one, like, owl bear to, like, protect you from one side? So you need to cover your rear.
Let's
I'll
take
just
a look
make
at a map
another
real
one.
quick. There are two
And,
big roads and a whole bunch of side roads. So, first question is, where would they come from? What would you defend?
So
What do
we
you
could,
expect the gang to do? That's a fair question. And what is your
We
plan
expect
of
them-
defense?
we expect, of course, them to be as single-minded as possible and come from the northern main road, and we could offer, because we have this alliance, right? We already made a pact with her. We could go and not take part in the main battle, but go to the the southern bigger road, or it's eastern, I think. Yeah, the Nelson Ghost Town Road, Mary Camp side, and to the east, north, yeah, to the east of Nelson. Oh yeah, because it makes the weird.
The weird woo around
Yeah,
the cliff.
so we could go to the hook, and for example, I have a commanding position right on the top of the hill. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's a good place to cover the rear.
About the barricade on the road
Basically,
to stop the
yes.
cars. Make
Yeah.
them to walk. Trees or something.
Because
Phone like
but since our since our actual agenda is to actually get them to parlay, how do we do that? That's something Peter doesn't know, because he can go like, oh yeah, I figured out we could cover your rear, blah 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 blah, do this, do that, but we're not actually here to do that, right? We're actually trying to get them to parlay.
I mean,
Yes,
are
absolutely.
you actually trying to get them to parlay?
Victor,
Do you even know what the gangs want exactly, and how easy or difficult it would be?
Well, the nice, easy thing is we have an alliance with the grandma, and she has somebody inside, so she probably knows if we go and talk.
Okay.
we need that information.
She's probably better informed about what goes on in the gangs than we are, considering. Was that guy standing outside of the building the entire time, or did he come out when the llamas happened?
The guy that you have confirmation of was actually, in disguise and a spy, was outside the entire time. Of course, you only, you only have partial confirmation of this because you did the recordings with drone and audio, and many of you were distracted with the animals as well.
Right.
But,
so he doesn't know exactly what goes on in the core, but he's close enough that they brought him along to this meeting. So
maybe he does, maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, but the point is, he still has someone inside, so she probably still knows more.
Yes.
About what's being said to the rank and file than we do, which is nothing.
One of the issues is that you never really investigated, like, what exactly, or successfully investigated what exactly the gang wants out of this, what it is they're trying to get. You've gathered a whole bunch of clues yourself, so you could hypothetically just sort of put that together. But
yeah. Also, I do. I think we can relatively safely assume that they know where the attacks are coming from, because they did comment on he's supposed to be dead. Which,
although that could have,
and we know that the kid that they killed, right? But we also know that the kid that they thought they killed is actually alive, which would indicate that. Well, it suggests that there's a good chance that they're being watched.
That's an assumption.
And they know that the kid who is supposed to be dead is still alive, so they're like, well, something weird is going on there.
That is an assumption that what they said was about that.
Sure, it is, but I think unless it was one of the guards. Sure.
Well, remember, the gang has most definitely, at least according to the stuff you've listened to, lost members against the creature. Right. So there's many people that could have been dead. Would also make a lot of sense to you that the skinwalkers would be assuming the identity of a dead person. You obviously don't want to, walk into a meeting and have the other guy twice.
True.
Additionally, you don't know what magic is or isn't involved.
True.
So with that in mind, I understand that you want to have this resolved through a parlay, but then a parlay for what? Hey, you killed my grandson. I want you dead. Well, you killed our gang members, and also other reasons that all of this started originally. We still want that. How about you just make peace? Roll a persuasion check. 15 successes. Peace has been brought to the Middle East.
Well, it's that, but it's also pointing to the grandma that this is a battle that is not going to be finished with this fight, more than likely.
Well, you could ask her exactly what she expects with that. She did seem to imply that this would be finished this weekend one way or another.
Right.
So maybe she expects something to happen this weekend that would definitively put a period behind it.
She knows more than she is telling us, so that's a good another way of like maybe if we tell without reservations that we are on your side, that she's going to tell us that what does she think that the gang wants? Is there something interesting in this region? Are they trying to get her drugs or something like that? Like what started this all?
I mean, that's where the kid died, as far as we can deduce. So
As far as you
more
can
than
deduce.
likely, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's if they are running drugs, then she is competition. Even if she doesn't run a big ring, then
I mean, is that the issue? Competition?
Or maybe healing people from using drugs altogether. That might be bad for business too.
could be
That
too.
could be. Have you seen anything close to an indication of that happening?
No, but that's
Don't
why we
think
need
so.
to talk to her.
Excuse me, could you just
Kinda,
give us
we
all
don't have
the
the
answers?
information. Yeah, we don't have the information. We don't really have the answers, and her channels are at the moment the best channels we have any chance of using, because we don't have any contacts in the actual gangs. We have a reporter who's already pissed off at us because we've sent a sleaze to talk to her twice.
Yeah, that is true.
And she's the one with the contacts, but I don't
Yes.
see her sharing those. She wants to be the middleman, so she gets all the juicy gossip.
Yes. As
So
for
how
the
do-
grandma, she has shown a few times during the previous conversation that she does appreciate and respect when you yourself come with certain information and have figured some stuff out. If you simply go up to her, as you did last time, and say, hey, tell me about this and this, she will generally just sort of shut down and go, yeah, revenge. No, the secrets, I won't go into them here. Yeah, an apprentice or my family, she won't give specifics.
Right.
Because
But
she
she's also-
also
Yeah, no,
understands that
we're
if she
gonna
just
need
gives all
Victor
the stuff
Silver.
away.
Definitely gonna need Victor Silver tongue on this one.
Yeah, we need to be useful for
empathize
her,
somehow
clearly.
with her, Get her to talk.
Yeah, I mean, we could play the family angle. Like, she's trying to protect family, but if this goes on, and it's really, she's asked us to help. It's like, we can help, but we're just 5 stooges or 4 stooges here. So there's not much we can do without more information. Like, yeah, we got a guy who's got a rifle who's good at sniping.
Question, does she know we have powers?
She knows that we know that she is supernatural, that much. I don't think she knows that what other abilities we have. But
So basically, my hypothesis is that she doesn't think that we actually can be useful. She's pretty sure that she has this magnificent monster that can kill anything and is indestructible. But we need to open her eyes that it's not enough, that she really needs help.
we could also play the angle that, sure, you have that monster, but what if they come during the day? Which is where, as far as we know, the monster isn't operable. So wouldn't this be best to sort of try and solve some other way? Like, use your contacts, try and get a discussion going, which, I mean, she probably has. But at least then we'll know. It's like, we have been going through this, we're trying to strategize the best way we can help, and as far as we can see with the current information, this is going to be a bloodbath that she is... And, well, her family is more or less on the losing side because, like Peter says, there's only one monster, but there's 2 gangs, and they could do a pincer attack, which means the monster is on one side, but the other gang is coming from the other direction. We could tell her that based on what we have managed to eavesdrop from the previous meeting, they know something's alive that shouldn't be. We could probably allude that, well, they know that your grandson's alive. So that kind of indicates that there's a target that they want to clean up. Whether or not they suspect it's her, or whether they suspect that it's the kid who's behind this. But that already paints a potentially large target on this compound. So if she wants war, that's likely a war her family is going to lose unless there is a way to sort of pressure them into granting her what she wants. Like, we need more information to be fully effective. Like, how does she want to use this in this? We need to know more. And she has all the cards, and we really want to help her, but as far as we can see, her family is on the losing end of this if she continues like this. Because they have way more bodies to throw, and they will just pressure more kids into it. So more families are going to lose their kids in a war that will not end this weekend.
I'm sorry, I was taking a shit. I totally missed whatever you guys talked about for the past 5-ish minutes, but
It's okay, you can listen to the VOD.
Yeah.
perfect.
Just listen back.
Just start
Double
playing it
speed.
in fast forward.
No, I was putting my kid. I was putting my kid to bed. But,
Yeah, I imagine.
so
But yeah, the big issue
I had
is...
actual points why I opened my
Sure.
mouth.
Go ahead, you've got the spotlight.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
forgot it. I fucking forgot it.
You had a point and then you forgot the point. Great, awesome, wonderful.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, to summarize.
Oh right, yeah. So
Okay.
it was. I don't know if this got discussed, but I mean, the grandma did say that she's already made way too much noise, and she is going to relocate afterwards.
Well, indirectly, she was like, I don't want to make noise, which is why I want this to end fast. And then we were like, yeah, but there are factions nearby who will, like, if we have puzzled together, there are factions in this area that we have been warned about that are very much looking for this kind of stuff. So if we can find you, they most likely can, and they will kill everyone in this area just because you're here, kind of stuff. Or at least your entire family, just to make sure that your knowledge doesn't pass on.
Well, I don't know if that's the explicit reason, but she was aware that there are parties that would be interested in her.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure Victor was like, oh yeah, there's Leopold's Association, which is known to be an extreme Christian crusade thing that will kill innocent bystanders just because there is a risk that they know. Is like, he pretty much painted it as, oh, they're extreme about this. So just you being associated is a death sentence.
That is a party that you have heard about through the Arcanum as a thing that is mentioned that might respawn in that place. But then when you talked to Grandma, she said, what, you mean the Catholics? So she's aware of something similar to that, though not maybe that exact form. The question then becomes, are there any large Catholic organizations in the immediate area as far as you know? I mean, maybe in the city of Vegas. I imagine there's some big Catholic churches there.
Yeah, and didn't we look that there's a town that has like a different Christian church at every corner? That seemed like a super concentrated.
I actually don't remember that. Did we? Well, that is enough to.
Like,
yeah, it's next town up north.
Church.
Yeah,
right
like
after
there was a very, very church-heavy town up north that had like Baptists and Catholics and whatever. So that was like, if any place has a headquarters set up for a Christian organization,
by the way.
Churches, more churches. Arch, willow, nut, something or another. I don't know. You'd need to point it out to me, because I don't have that on standby. I'm sure there's plenty of churches in America.
Right. I just remember us going, there's a town that's actually stock full of.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's right. Like, you go from Nelson just straight up north after like the weird wildlands-ish.
Okay,
thing
straight up north,
that
meaning
comes
you're
after that.
following the 165, and then straight up north is probably following Route 95, and then you get to Vegas.
Oh, what the fuck?
So, not entirely
A
sure
little
what you're
bit to
talking
the
about.
east.
Okay, here to the east, and then you get to the Colorado River. And then there's no bridge. So, the fuck are you talking about? I think you might be confused with like what we saw in a different area.
It could have been a different area.
Maybe northern, where you at some point talked, or maybe near Laughlin. Who knows? I don't know exactly what you're talking about, so
Yeah.
unless you can
I
point to
know
it on the
was
map.
Yeah, I just remember or someone pointing out that, oh shit, there is a heavy church concentration in.
Okay, I'm back at the computer. It's Boulder City. It's right below Las Vegas, probably like still
Bulversity?
in their thing, jurisdiction or whatever. But
Bulversity?
yeah, Boulder City.
Oh, Boulder City. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, that is a thing.
Boulder City.
Boulder City, Nevada. Is this entire area? Large solar panel farm, copper stuff, more solar panels. Why aren't there so many solar panels?
Huh? What are solar panels?
What?
Yeah, there's.
To the
Oh,
south.
yeah.
okay,
Boulder
yeah,
City
yeah,
has
yeah.
a few. a few churches.
Yup.
Yeah, so.
St. Jude, St. Franch,
Yeah.
St. Christopher's. Everything Saint is probably Catholic, so yeah, all right, fair assumption that Boulder City might be slightly Catholic.
Yeah, so if there were, because considering the Arcanum specific warning that you want to deal with this soon because of this organization, a city like this would definitely be an outpost, if not nothing more for them. So
You know, you're actually quite right, and that's gonna have me roll a little bit of a dice to see. Oh, okay. All right, mental map has been updated. That may or may not have consequences.
Uh-oh.
But you don't know
Yeah,
about
so
anything.
We just moved them way closer than they were originally.
well, I mean, I just assumed they're there
I mean,
because
to
it was
be
like,
fair,
you
yeah,
guys,
exactly.
you guys want to solve this pretty hush hush and pretty quick because that's a thing. And it's like, oh, okay.
I mean, it's not like every priest has a shotgun that they get a phone call like, doot, 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 it's time.
Yeah.
Nevada? Really?
They slap on their. I mean, they have a shotgun, but the particular part I was trying to imply is that they get a phone call and then slap on their sunglasses and get in their car with their shotgun and drive to where the thing is.
Exterminate.
We need an exorcism, Father.
Yeah. But yeah, that's at least something Victor last time was also, yeah, because Granny knows that we are here on behalf of someone, because that was also that he didn't tell who, but he was like, yeah, and she kind of guessed it as well, kind of like, yeah, I don't care who you're working for, but someone's here to send you metal. So and we're like, yeah, we were also warned by our backgrounds that this kind of an organization is here. You already made a noise enough that 4 randos have taken notice. So yeah, that noise part is already past its prime. But yeah, I think the only thing, really the only avenue we have, if we want to do this during a weekend, is to try and talk to them, or her.
I feel like we should spend today here just talking with her, spending some time with the family, getting like a general sense of, what's up, and try and arrange a meeting with the gangs for tomorrow somehow.
Yeah, or at least Yeah. Hopefully she has a.
This sounds
I
like
hope
a
you-
wing and a
I
prayer.
hope you- Yes,
I
I
mean,
hope you
that's
prepped
all
up
we ever
like
have,
the
isn't it?
sweetest fucking sob story to make her, lips up.
About how the lives of these gang members that she has been in a fucking life or death fight with, that murdered her grandson in cold blood, that she should really just forgive them.
No, it's less that, and it's more like you do know that it's like a cancer that if you don't clean it out now, which you probably won't, then they'll be coming back, and you have a limited amount of family and only one monster. So already there's 2 gangs against one of your monsters, and this is not a war that's going to end tonight or this weekend in any way, shape, or form. These guys are going to come back after licking their wounds.
Rather than argue against you now, we're just gonna say like, okay, when would the next opportunity be to talk to her? Are you coming back tomorrow on Friday, or are you trying to do this now?
Oh,
What time is it?
It is afternoon on Thursday.
I think we should go there now. We should be like, yeah, we stick
Absolutely.
around the place and doesn't look like
Quick luck check to see if she's actually home. Okay. She is still home. Still in her chair. Again, if you were to arrive, you would not immediately see her from the road, but you know she's there. However, you should probably, not let yourself in.
No, Victor wants to go talk to the guy in the house that Peter initially went to talk to.
That is fair. I don't think it's these. Hold on. Where'd they go?
No, it's the one.
It's the one with the, Did I
Yeah,
get my
next
houses
door.
mixed up?
It's the
I
big
believe it's,
brown
this
roofed
one.
house.
Okay, yeah, the one with the brown one is the one that Peter talked to, and then the one with the fence. Right
Yeah,
next
he
to
was
it.
like right next to the fence.
Yes. Okay.
so-
Good. Grandma's on the left side over here. Peter talked to Mr. Guy over here. You now want to go talk to Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy,
Neighbor.
yes.
Right, Mr. Guy Neighbor.
Yes. Yeah, because he was
Great.
like, don't go bother Granny.
Great. So, you go up to Mr. Neighbor.
Yep.
What do you do?
He knocks on the door.
Knock,
Or
knock,
rings
knock.
the doorbell.
After a minute or so of delayed, the neighbor will once again come up to the door, see you, doesn't recognize you. I don't think you were here before.
Nope, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Will
inside.
simply go, hello, can I help you? Who are you? What are you doing on my property?
Yes. I am actually here to. I understood you're the proper means of conversing with, and he points to the compound with Grandma over there. We sort of had a talk earlier, but we would rather go through the proper means.
What?
It-
No,
it-
that's Granny Inez. She just,
Oh, you're not
she
related.
did- What? No, I'm her neighbor.
Oh.
I moved here last
Oh.
year.
Oh, sorry. My friend was here earlier, and he led me to believe that you were sort of.
He looks
part of
over at the
community.
car. Does he see Peter in the car?
Probably the same car too.
Yeah. I am so sorry.
How pissed is he? He is somewhat seething. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why do you keep fucking bothering me with this? I have half a mind to run you off with my gun.
No,
Fucking
I'm going.
tourists.
I am so sorry.
Is this about your stupid YouTube videos?
No, this has nothing to do with the YouTube videos.
Okay, he does. He makes a few steps in the direction of Peter, and then does his arms wide to do like the posture of what? What the fuck do you want? Huh? Dumbass.
No, this is on me. This is no. This is. I just wanted to talk to her, and I misconstrued what my friend said. He's not the brightest, so.
Right. Okay, don't
All
bother
that-
me again. I'm gonna do some other shit today.
Sure.
And he just walks
right.
in and slams the door shut behind him.
Yeah, and Victor's already going at that point. And instead of going there, he's gonna go to the link fence, to the gate, and see if there's anything that indicates a buzzer,
a doorbell or something.
Yeah, exactly. Something that would indicate that, hey, there's a guest.
Where the fuck? Hold on. Because I looked at that earlier, and I'm pretty sure there's not a doorbell or something here.
Yeah. But
Instead,
it's
there's just a sign that says private property, keep out.
Yeah.
And no doorbell.
No doorbell. God damn it. Is there a stick or something nearby?
A stick or something?
There's a bush.
There's a bush.
He wants to knock on the knock on the gate. It's metal, so anything hard will make a loud clinging noise.
I'll say you find something hard to whack on the thing with.
Yeah, it's like a cling, 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 like I'd be
ding,
knocking
ding,
on
ding,
the
ding,
door.
ding, ding, ding. You make a bunch of noise.
A few polite ones, not an annoying racket constantly. No.
It takes a while, but why does it take a while? Are they no longer in the yard? Did they maybe go inside? I'm gonna say that rather than Granny, after a few minutes of making noise from a
It's not
nearby
continuous noise, but yeah.
well, you know, trying to get attention. Hey, Granny, Granny, Granny.
He's trying to be as polite as possible.
Yep. Instead, where is it? Where is it? A man will walk from a nearby building. And walk up to you. And we'll say, what do you want?
He goes, "Hi, sorry to bother you. We had a talk with Granny earlier, and pertaining our talks, we have a few more topics we would like to talk about. We've been looking around, and it's got to do with the and he leans in kind of because he's coming from inside the compound, right?
Yes, he is coming from inside the compound.
Yeah. So he leans in a bit conspiratorial and goes, the family problem.
He looks left and right and goes, oh, the family problem. You don't say. Wow, what do you want me to relay about the family problem?
Well, we'd rather talk with Granny because she seems to be the head of this thing. I mean, she's the matriarch, so we would like to discuss a few more details.
Well, what details would you like to discuss? In case she asks.
In case she asks. Positioning, where we're most useful, what would be the most defensible positions, and how to best put our skills to use.
Oh, well, I
When the
can
shit goes
probably
down.
answer that for you.
Also,
Call numbers. Get a general grasp of how
Pet,
how
I
much
didn't know you
this
came
thing
around.
escalated. Of course.
Well, this entire thing has had her pretty upset for a while, so I've tried
I can
to
imagine.
keep it on the down low whenever possible, and allow it to be taken care of as precisely as possible.
Right.
But things look like they're coming to a head, so unfortunately, precisely as possible might just be doing what we can, which is why, we do greatly appreciate your help in doing whatever
Which
you
is
can
why
this
we
weekend.
would need as many details as possible.
Well, there's not that many details relating to what we expect from you, fortunately. We expect the gang members to show up this weekend, and when they do, try and defend the town, keep as many town folk alive as you can, and, if you're not opposed to it, defend yourself from as many gang members as possible.
Right.
Or put them in the ground.
I'm assuming you have tried negotiating with them to get hands on the guy who
Oh, believe me, I've tried.
Granny's after. Right. And Michael isn't able to facilitate a sort of parlay, considering he's working on the inside. Is Michael around?
He's around.
We were thinking maybe he could. If you've already tried it.
Here's some knowledge from the gang side, if nothing else.
Yeah, because he's been on the inside, so he would probably have more information. Do they intend to come as a pincer attack on both sides? Because as far as
he's heard a bunch, and as far as he's heard, they are probably simply going to try and rush the patch and claim it, and then try and do a last stand with as much gunfire as they can muster. Which...
Wait, this is about the pumpkin patch?
Of course it's about the pumpkin patch for sure.
Oh.
But yeah, about that firepower. Like, if he's been on the inside, he should know what kind of firepower to expect.
By the way, just for context, you're all standing at the gate, or some of you in the car nearby. Victor's in front. You guys are yelling stuff from just a few feet away.
I think Pex is with us.
Yeah, I would have followed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be there
We're
too.
not shouting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just listening in.
Right. So to be sure, Pex, Victor, you're in front of him. Any other remarks will be shouted.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're targeting specifically the patch and not the town itself. Does Michael have any idea who they think is the root cause? Because based on what we managed to eavesdrop, they said that they're going to take care of this at the source.
Well, Michael has informed us that the guy in question, the one that killed Miguel, has taken this somewhat personally, since he thought he found a fantastic new source of income, and then every time he tried to claim it, it was just out of his reach. And then he lost a few members, and then he lost a few more, and so he has taken it as a personal vendetta. Which means he will almost certainly be here himself, because if he's not leading the pack, then no one's really that interested in going here. Which also means that we will likely have a clear shot at taking care of him.
How exactly did they lose members?
How do you think?
The owl probably.
Well, the question is
how high up is this
that,
guy
or...
in the hierarchy?
He was originally just a lieutenant, from what I gathered. Lieutenant, I'm using military terms. You get what I mean, right? They have their own. They have their own names for such things. But as far as I know, he ran a drug lab for a while, pretty successful. Dealed a bunch, had a whole bunch of dealers working with him. Then he tried exploring the neighborhood.
Man of the people,
happened to get lucky. Yeah, just man of the people. Ultimately, he's not some bigwig, but big enough apparently that it's causing a whole bunch of problems. Bigger problem is his ego. He seems to just really take this personally and doesn't know when to back off. If he had just backed off a while ago and not kept trying 2 or 3 times, then none of this would have escalated like this.
He didn't even try to, barter. I mean, does he know that you guys own the patch?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Right. I mean, yeah, I just... And Michael can't just use his position inside to assassinate him. Poison his food or cause an
Michael does
accident
not
in the
want to
lab.
do that.
Okay. He doesn't like spilling blood.
Michael prefers doing things a bit more subtly.
Okay. There is one thing. How long has the guy Michael's impersonating been dead?
That, I guess 2 weeks since we got him with
Is Michael here now?
the 5th. He's around. You want me to relay a message to him?
Well, it's less that, and I'm worried because part of the conversation that it was bits and pieces that we managed to eavesdrop. They say that someone should be dead, but he's not.
Oh.
So we're just worried that if they don't know about this family, then there might be a suspicion that there is a dead man walking among them. And they seem to be fully convinced that something supernatural is going on because of the Stagini not dying and stuff. So if he's not here, I am worried that they might have caught wind. Because once you start seeing a Stagini, I don't know. Based on personal experience, once you experience one supernatural thing, you kind of start looking for the others. And anything that doesn't seem to match, anything that didn't match kind of starts to go, wait a minute.
Maybe they talked to his sister.
So,
either way, thank you. I will pass it along. I guess we'll need to
I would
adjust
contact
things
him as
slightly.
soon as possible because there is a chance that he might have been discovered.
Yes,
at this point.
thank you. I will pass it along.
Right. But there is no way you guys... I mean, I guess not. At this point, it's about vengeance.
No chance what? Was there something else? Something else
Well,
Michael should know?
I'm just... No, I'm just trying to... Like, I understand your point of view, but it also seems like this gang war is not necessarily going to... If this bloodshed becomes as big as we expect, it's going to become personal for the entire gang at that point. And it will bleed out onto the entire... Unless you can kill all of them, I mean, they'd likely just come back.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried talking to Inez and... yeah.
Like,
it's
is
difficult, and there are a lot of possible outcomes. I don't disagree with the need for revenge, and I understand it.
Yeah.
I wish it could have been avoided.
Yeah, I'm just worried that it'll spill out to the entire until the town is ransacked. They'll just keep coming back. So this isn't going to end tonight or this weekend.
Honestly, I should just destroy the farm. If they have nothing, I should have done that a while ago. Why didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, if they have nothing to come back for,
if they have no reason to come here, if they arrive and just see that there is nothing,
or if it looks like it's been moved, just dig them up.
Actually, no, we did sort of discuss that. Like, we were hoping to dissuade them with violence. If they suspect that the town, picked up their treasure and removed it, then that would very likely anger them to the point where they would then look at the nearest possible culprit and suspect the town, and if they're already here in force...
There is that. But it's also... I mean... I know a person or two with similar backgrounds from
really?
the
Who tell?
criminal element, and it seems like a pride-driven thing as well. So while it might start as one man's ego trip for a pumpkin patch, if a lot of people die around here and the people here defend themselves against them, that just escalates a cycle of revenge, which, I mean, at that point you guys will have to keep defending this place, and if they turn their attention to the town, they can come from two directions, and with just one unless you intend to create a whole army of Steginis, I don't know how much of a toll that takes on your grandmother, for starters. That bloodshedd's just going to keep going on. Like, we've agreed to defend, and we can be of some use, but this thing's not going to be something that likely ends this weekend unless
I was
you manage
hoping
to...
all of this would be over by the time they sort of zeroed in on Nelson.
Yeah, but based on what we heard, they are really going to try and cut it off.
Michael
puts a
might have
target on
gotten
Nelson.
close, but unfortunately there was like an incident with a bunch of animals.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, I mean, Granny already knows. That was our distraction to eavesdrop on them. To get a drone in place to sort of listen in on their meeting that they had. Yeah. Was he about to...
Thanks for that.
I mean, well, I mean, we didn't know. We just knew that there was something supernatural going on.
It's fine. It was just opportunities. It's fine.
Yeah. And you said he wasn't even going to assassinate the guy, so I get it. Getting information. Wasn't he posted outside? Based on what little we saw.
Yes. Wait, why do you know that?
Well, like I told you, the animals were sort of a distraction to eavesdrop on the conversation with the drone.
No, not that part. Why do you know he was outside?
Got a description?
Got a description? Well, no. I mean, look, I'm sort of an occultist, so I have a way or two to see through certain disguises. So,
okay.
I didn't know who he was. I just got the feeling that there is something hiding. How should I describe it? It's like someone was wearing a leather jacket and a mask, sort of thing. So I had a feeling something is there. And then when Granny was like, oh yeah, Michael is with them, I put one and one together.
Okay.
I didn't know who he was, but I deduced.
Okay. Well,
it's like I said, once you experience one supernatural thing, you kind of start seeing them all around. So it's weird and it's unnerving.
I can believe that is definitely a thing. And by the way, he takes his gloves off and he wipes some sweat off his fingers at this point, and he reaches for a nearby 6-pack of beer that he had in his bag. Would you like some?
No. It seems like we have a lot to plan, and I want to keep my head clear as much as possible. I've never really been a beer guy.
Fair enough. Either way, thank you very much for relaying that important information. As for how you can best be of use, as long as you're here and you're doing your best, I'm sure that will be enough for Grandma. That is what we are all trying to do here. I believe her plan is just to have the creature take care of most of the problems. We have a plan in case they come during the day. I mean, initially we're just going to call the police beforehand when we suspect they're about to arrive.
That is actually... Oh yeah, that is probably smart.
I mean, those generally don't show up late at night for something like that. Like, hey, I see some people somewhere. Looks like they have guns, and there's a whole bunch of them. Also, here's a stolen license plate number. Give them enough to show up.
Yeah, no, but I don't know why we didn't think of calling cops during the day. But yeah, no, that's a brilliant plan. That was like a gang arriving to harass a town. Then that would certainly, yeah.
I mean, they don't know enough. I mean, they certainly don't know who exactly they're looking for.
True. Also, she is going to dismantle that thing, right? It's not something that can just...
God, I hope so. It creeps me
Escape
out,
control.
not to mention it needs to be fed.
How exactly do you feed it? apart from dead gang members, probably.
Well, mostly the hearts of dead gang members so far.
Right. I suppose you just have a storage full of them?
I mean, at this point, more than I want. As he cracks the beer and takes several sips.
Right.
Anyway, he looks at the beer and he realizes he might be saying more than he should be.
Right. Well, we'll try and make ourselves useful somehow. We got one or two guys who know their way around guns and shit, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just give them the idea that they're being shot at from multiple directions, or just put a few of them down when they're out in the open, that should at least force them into cover, which would give Miguel more than enough time to finish them off.
Right. Well, we'll do that. And you're pretty sure that they're going for the patch and not for the town directly.
What would they do with the town? Just show up and start harassing people?
Well, I mean,
It would be a new approach since they would get their asses handed to them by the.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not even certain that this is the right place.
Neither were we, but I mean, here we are.
Well, I mean,
True.
you're apparently supernatural.
To a degree, but we did a lot of digging. Sort of just looking around, looking for clues.
I suppose
really,
Grandma was right that we do need to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, I did warn her that there is also well, we're not sure if they're how active they are at this current area, but there is the Boulder City up, which is very heavily Christian apparently, and there is an organization of supernatural hunters, sort of a Catholic crusade against supernatural, who are very zealous about these things, and like Grandma said, she doesn't want to cause noise, but if stooges like us can track this whole thing down, the noise is already out there echoing, so...
Well, I suppose so, but what, is it like a crusade?
Well, from what I have heard or figured out when I've looked into this I mean...
Yeah, kinda.
Like I said, well, once you start seeing these things, you're going to start digging into it. And as sort of an occultist myself, I have to figure out who might be interested in me the wrong way. They seem to be the kind of guys who kill off innocents at the off chance that they might have been infected or know something.
Oh, surely they wouldn't just...
Well, from what I've gathered,
maybe.
They kill supernatural hunters not affiliated with them because they know too much.
Staying quiet about certain stuff has always served us well, and I suppose this is a brutal reminder of that.
Yeah, and just saying, if randos like us can find you an organized association specialized in hunting this kind of stuff, if not yet, then this is going to put you on the radar. And this town, because it happens around here.
I mean, it only happens around here. Why did I put that stupid on here?
I mean, it doesn't matter whose reason it is. The fact that it's happening is already putting up a bit of a flare to anyone who knows what to look for.
We just needed a little bit of side income. They went for so much. Oh well, stupid decisions in hindsight, right?
Alternatively, you could have bartered with them and just sold them this stuff. It's like, yeah, let's make business.
You think?
I mean if they wanted your farm
for that now.
Sure, true.
Also, that is the exact sort of thing that would then get the FBI or something involved. Grandma's always afraid of men in suits showing up at her door.
I guess. I mean, and he turns to Pex and goes, I think yes, considering she's set up on vengeance, someone from the family's already died, so I don't think she's going to start selling the cacti to the people now. But before that, maybe.
I mean, even then, I mean, when I mentioned it before, she said it was a terrible idea because eventually someone starts asking questions like, where is this coming from? Why are these plants so weird?
True.
Why does it look like these didn't naturally grow that way?
Yeah, but I mean, selling that in privately or through a gang is already going to do that.
If you sell it in tiny chunks, then it's not as noteworthy, but it's still an influx.
I suppose.
It was just a test thing.
Yeah, and I won't pretend to know anything about drug trade on that level, but well, yeah. I mean, relay the message. We were hoping that, I don't know, some sort of a negotiation with them, but if it's personal and like if it's about the patch, then, and based on that conversation with her, I don't think she's willing to have any sort of negotiation at this point.
No, she knows better.
Yeah. And if they don't know about you, that is definitely going to put a marker on the family. Then they will know, and then it's going to be the town. So, well, we know more now, and we have, in exchange, given you something to verify, such as Michael's well-being.
I'm going to go... Should I? I don't know. You tell me. Should I go destroy that patch? I don't know if it's a good idea to... sort of lure them there as a treasure. What? I think your friend just yelled definitely from the car.
I don't know how he hears this far.
Sure, that's a good idea, but I mean...
Because if I destroy it now... What if I don't destroy it?
I can help. I can help.
Can you make it look like it was destroyed in a scuffle?
I mean, that's simple enough. You just sort of drive a car over it multiple times.
Spill some blood, leave some bullets, like shots there. Make it look like, if you make it look like it was fought over and destroyed and blood was spilled on it, it will look less like an effort to just destroy evidence or move it. It will look like it was lost.
Do? Then they arrive and they're like, oh, someone got here first and destroyed our thing. Let's go ask what the town folks know. Whereas if the thing is intact, then they will at least be distracted by it.
Sure, but you wanted to know if you should destroy it. So my point is, make it look like less, oh, it was harvested by the town people, and more like, well, there was some sort of a scuffle about it. And then, I don't know, you guys can just... I mean,
make it look like there's a new player in town or something, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, or someone else came and, unlike last time where a kid got killed, these guys actually managed it. And then you guys seem to be experts at lying low, so you just be like, oh, we don't know. I mean,
okay. I suppose I could try.
We heard noises, but we didn't want to get anything involved. No, sir. And just pretend you have nothing to do with it.
I suppose I can give that a try. I'll harvest what I can, destroy the rest, and then leave a bloody scene or something. I'll figure something out. I'm not great at this stuff, but I guess I'll try.
You mean the helping hand?
Yeah. You can Pex help. He's big and strong. He can carry a lot.
How good are you at making a fraudulent scene of something?
We should maybe bring Marcus with us.
Yeah,
it's true. We have someone who has some experience. So yeah, I mean, we can help you guys. If this means we can solve this with only a marginal amount of blood being spilled. I mean, if you have some in stores from the gang members or something, although I don't know if they can run DNA tests. Anyway,
well, who knows? Who knows what tools someone does or doesn't have? Maybe they're supernatural. Ooh, all right.
I mean,
right,
this coming from someone whose family has a zombie chicken running around killing people.
What route do we take? I don't think all of you fit on the trike.
No.
I should be preparing for the ambush, so I'm not coming.
Sure. I mean, yeah. And he turns to Pex and goes, "You have a car. How recognizable are tire tracks? I mean, a trike is a bit of a special thing, so that's why we kind of. But your car, how recognizable would that be if there was separate if we had like two cars driving up from different directions, and then there's a fight, and then cars leave.
I mean, I don't,
Blood
I
spilled.
doubt they have a
How
tire
active is
track
that
expert.
road actually,
I'm
then?
talking more about a practicality, like how we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I mean, we can use my.
Yeah, well, that's my point.
You know where it is.
is-
You know what? You guys get yourself there. I'll just drive there and I'll see you there.
But my point is, do you really want to use the trike?
Oh,
'Cause that's
yeah, it's
kinda
what I
one
use
of
to
the
get around
things-
the area.
Yeah, and that's one of the main things that we noticed is that you have a trike matching the tracks from the pumpkin patch.
No,
Everybody around here has trike, right?
actually, most people use motorcycles. But
Yeah,
I need
so-
to drag like a cart behind it with a bunch of gardening stuff in it. So
Yeah, you need more than you need something to obfuscate the fact that it's a trike, because it's a pretty distinct vehicle that kind of hinted us.
well, I
towards this
wasn't
combining general.
expecting people to track the tire tracks.
And that's fine. No, I understand that. But now that we know that there are people who are going to be looking at this, we want to leave as obscure tracks as we can. So a trike, maybe not the best idea. If you have a car, that's better. If the a car is probably better. Everyone has a car.
I suppose. But we do need some stuff. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
He walks back to the house and he yells with it, "Grandma, I'm heading out for a bit with your new friends. If I don't come back, kill him." And then he walks to a shed and he grabs a bunch of shovels.
When the cactus cats tell her if we do something stupid with you, or those guys just for the scent?
I mean, I don't know exactly how that works. Anyway,
Okay.
he shoves a bunch of shovels in your hands. Do you think we need anything else? Let's see.
Beer.
Take up the yeah, sure. He grabs a 6-pack and shoves that in your hand. All right.
There's a lot of mezcal in there. What did it be?
Would be a shame. He takes a big jug. He's like, we could sort of pulp some stuff in here. A jug and a funnel. Like, I was planning to brew something else in here, but fuck it, we'll just put it in here. And a few buckets. All right, I think we're set.
Sure.
Get in your car. Whose car can I drive in?
Who looks at Pex? Us?
Yeah, we'll take mine.
I think
He,
Peter's
yeah, all right.
busy.
He
We should
gets in
probably
the,
take
he gets in
Marcus.
the he gets
Yeah.
in the Corolla.
Yeah.
Wait.
Victor goes to.
I just realized this thing is not 4 doors, so he squeezes
Oh,
it
my
back
goodness.
behind you.
Yeah. Victor goes to Peter's, kind of goes, Marcus, we're gonna stage a scene where a rival gang kind of came up and destroyed the pumpkin patch to hopefully persuade the gangs that what they have to hear after is no longer here, because they seem to be after the drugs. Could you come along to give us an expert's view of what a gang would believe looks like a gunfight over the pumpkin patch?
Right there.
Great, you get a. I assume Peter's busy with the other stuff, so you should probably join us in the car.
Okay. I'm
I
assuming
will jump in.
Yep. I'm assuming you all get in the various cars. Who else is in the Corolla? It's Pex's car.
Victor goes into the back with him. With the
So who's in the Corolla right now? Victor, Guy, Pex.
and Victor, Guy, Bruno, and Marcus.
Okay, so it's just Peter in his pickup.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Full
think so.
clown
Well,
car.
Well, Peter was like, Mira was like, oh, Peter's taking care of the ambush.
Ambush,
I was
yeah.
like, okay.
All right, Peter's taking care of the ambush. He's not going to the thing. Peter, meanwhile, you are scouting the area, looking for sniper spots and whatnot. And you're just, hiking over the hills, looking for various places. There are quite a few hills in the area, as you can tell,
Yeah.
which simultaneously gives you plenty of spots to just sit on top of with a rifle if you have a clear line of sight. But, I mean, there's also just, buildings and whatnot around that can quite easily provide cover. So if they know you're there, they can probably just go whoop and be out of sight.
Yeah. So what I want to do is go to the the road does a hook. So I'll go to the
Right here.
yeah. So I go to the hill that's on the hook or inside the hook.
Yep, all right.
So I can
The big one on the hook.
Yeah. And yeah, I'll try and I'll check the best position so that there's like I can see like small roads to circumvent some stuff. I'll try to find the narrowest point where I could try and somehow make a blockade, as well as before the blockade even I'll try and get I'll create a what's it called, like nails
Nail spike. Yeah. Nail mat.
Yeah, nail mat, that's the one. Yeah, to break the tires, so at least I hinder.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot of and
there's not a lot of space to really create a blockade, unfortunately.
Yeah, there isn't. Yep.
But the nail mat spike is an idea, so you can say you're crafting that. You know, you're testing it. A plank with a whole bunch of nails in it, it's not too difficult to craft. But when it is in use, and you do need to add that to your sheet, it does require a check when we use it.
Yeah, of course.
But ultimately, I'm assuming a plank with some nails, and then you have a little rope attached to it, and you pull on it quickly, and then you pull it in front of whatever car is driving along the road. That's classically how that works. Because if someone just sees it laying in the road, generally you stop, unless it's late at night and you don't see it. That way you can at least puncture tires on one or two vehicles if they're in a convoy or something like that.
Yep, and they can be the blockade, at least for the road itself.
However, that is on a rope. It's not automatic or anything. If you want to be on the hill at the time, which would be like, over here or something.
Yeah.
It's not exactly a place where you can have a rope, so someone else would need to pull.
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, definitely. Somebody else is pulling the rope, and I'll be in place to guard them or give them covering fire.
Great.
And otherwise, I'll just need to make sure everybody is actually on the job. So I'll try. I'll try and basically drill the plan as many short hours as we have to the rest of the party, and try to get everybody to know how to use a gun, how to position themselves, so that they're not in each other's way, and don't crossfire. Never crossfire.
You'll need to give me some specifics. Like
yourself.
You're on the hill over here. Where are they? Someone needs to be holding the rope. Who's that? Where do they go afterwards? These are things you should probably be thinking about.
Yeah. So I'll check some places. I probably should check the map.
And let's just say that because you spend time on this, I will give you we prepped for stuff point where you can retroactively say, no, wait, that's stupid. We would have realized that beforehand.
All right. But yeah, I'll figure out a place where the rest of the party would be, and they should be making a line somewhere.
While you are thinking about that, even if it's just, generic ambush spot near here, let's give it the rest of you are going down here again and trying to get up that hiking trail again, and then once again parking the cars and hiking up the entire fucking trail with all the shovels again.
Yeah, on the car ride, I'm gonna.
It's a mile or.
Yeah, I know.
One. Not even. How many meters is this? 1 kilometer or so.
Turn to the guy and be like, "I'm sorry for your loss, by the way."
Thank you.
Must be pretty hard thing to chew, but if you don't mind me asking, like, how'd Miguel end up like that?
Well, the little patch was a little project. He had an idea, and I thought it was fun. We liked gardening, so I helped him set up a little out of the way place here where we could experiment a little bit. And he primarily sort of took it as a little personal project, so he took care of it quite a bit. And then at some point, some gangbangers drove through the area. Initially, I think they were there for some tourist stuff, and then they started asking questions because they recognized the garden. And Miguel was working there. And like I said, he was really proud of that and sort of took it personally, so rather than, I don't know, run away, he must have caused a ruckus, because when we found him, they had just shot him in the head.
Yikes.
Yeah. So I don't mind the amount of revenge. This is also what is being discussed as you're hiking up the trail, by the way. So I don't disagree with Grandma's little vendetta. That's
Yeah, no, sure. I get it as well, but does it feel like revenge if you just end up killing pretty much everyone else except the guy? Like, how do you have confirmation on who the guy who actually did it is?
Yeah, we're pretty sure. It's I mean, I know what he looks like, and his name is double check. His name is Jeff Rowe.
Sure.
Is what?
No, it is.
What did you say?
No, it was a joke. It was a joke. Wait.
Anyway.
Jeff Rowe.
Anyway, and he supposedly runs like a little chapter that is looking to expand into the areas here. So we figured if we just, push that in, and he seems to also be responsible for this. So when I talked to Grandma, we agreed that if he's dead, then effectively the people responsible for this are us, because we don't know for sure exactly who did it. Apparently, the cats seem to agree that the smells match, but that's an imperfect science. We'll probably never know for sure.
Which cat
you don't
with?
You haven't just tried to basically kidnap this guy and ask questions. He must live somewhere.
That is,
we still have a day.
Option, but he
we
has
still have an extra
paranoid.
day, hopefully tomorrow. So, and we're planning.
That's just the way I would take.
I mean,
also, if
he's gotten really
if you
paranoid.
feel like there's, I bet.
Yeah. Also, why is isn't Michael spying on the Bloods?
Yes.
But Jeff. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if the same Jeff Rowe, but as far as Jeff Rowe's in crypts. But there is a Jeff Rowe in the crypts.
Right. I think the current confusion is because he is just using a gang member and not necessarily the gang member from his gang, because both got involved at some point due to a mix-up in territory and threat and whatnot. As he will specify, it wasn't particularly clear who was and wasn't involved, and both gangs sort of were active in the area, and we were not capable of really making a distinction.
Right.
So we just sort of lashed out against whoever was in the territory, and that resulted in them grouping up.
Banding together. Yeah.
We actually hoped that it would result in them attacking each other, because they thought the other party would be behind it. Turns out they're way more rational than we'd hoped.
I mean,
sometimes
I would
plans
imagine
backfire.
It depends on the guy you catch.
An unkillable owl-faced humanoid monster chasing you in the night.
Well, I figured they wouldn't believe each other when that was discussed.
Yeah, but if you have accounts on both sides saying the same thing, at that point you start asking.
If I told you Bigfoot was chasing me, would you believe me?
Yeah, probably.
Why?
Believe it or not, because we've seen him. We actually
Bullshit.
we threw a flamethrower at him. So
Who the fuck are you people?
I'm
People
sad
who
I
are
wasn't there. I would have liked to see Bigfoot.
Wow, he's incredibly
Why
defensive.
did you
People
flamethrower
who-
Bigfoot?
Name's Bruno.
Well, we
Bruno
didn't mean
Pickle
to.
Punch.
We were hunting vampires and we were building a flamethrower. We needed to test it in the forest, and it kind of exploded and flew off into the bushes. And next thing we know, there's a big furry thing that makes your eyes go blurry.
What do you mean you were hunting vampires?
There's
Long
a
story.
bloodsucker. There's a bloodsucker in the Shanghai tunnels. We were trying to hunt it down, and look, there are more
Okay.
things than your Stagini in the world. Like I told you, once you see one, you start seeing more.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And this is as you arrive at the garden.
Yeah.
Mark his expression, and then he just said it like, "Don't worry, you guys are cool."
Thank you.
Yeah, your grandma's magic
I'm
isn't
not
the
a vampire.
only supernatural thing. No, we get it. You wouldn't be out in the sun if you were.
I mean, I don't know how they work. I mean, I guess that's true. So,
Yeah.
do I need to, like, protect my house with crosses and garlic?
That works for some, but not for others, from what we know. Fire, universal, big no for them.
Fire. All right, thank you. I'll write that down. He's carried the shovels all the way up here, and he starts shoveling the the various fruits into buckets and sort of crunching the smaller ones that you think, well, all right, not even worth picking up. And sorry, Miguel, as he destroys much of the garden. We don't have a car here to sort of drive over them. What are we going to do for the blood? As he looks at you nervously, realizing suddenly, and maybe being afraid that you're planning to shoot him to get the blood.
You
He
get
is
a knife?
not. He realizes you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's like grandma killed him if
Do
something
you
happens to
animal
me.
blood? Do you have any animal blood for maybe hunters in the city who might have?
I mean, we should have brought it now.
Yeah, why didn't I? Figured you guys had a plan for this. Do we need to
Um,
drive back? God damn it! I don't want to walk back down the hill and back up.
Victor, what was your
you
great
sounded
idea
like
again?
You sounded like you had a
we-
great plan from my point of view, but okay.
So
Yeah, but
you
also
want to
figures
destroy it to make it look like it's the gangsters who did it?
Let's just destroy it so that it's gone at the very least. And if you have an idea on how we can make it look a certain way, then we'll do that.
Marcus, you have a knife?
How about we just write in the dirt, gang was here?
No.
And which
you have
one do you
a
want to make it? They have some sort of like I'm sure they have like a graffiti signs. I can find them online.
Oh yeah,
We can
that's
maybe
true.
like
No. Does any one of us? He looks at Pex and Marcus. Neither of you would happen to have that weirdly fast recovery rate that Peter has.
Actually, you don't? It's just
Oh,
Peter?
fuck.
I'm pretty sure two of you do.
No. Market has all yeah, but still hurt.
What? You're putting
Yeah, sure. Let me find a knife and like sterilize.
Yeah, I figured if one of us has that, then your flesh wounds will be gone soon. But otherwise, I'm a fucking open my palm and start sprinkling it around. Sure.
Do we have the guns? I don't use guns. Maybe a semi-automatic or machine gun or something like that would be the best.
I think just guns so that they find shot bullets. I don't think we need to shoot a hand. Just make it look like they missed.
No. I mean that the bullets like no. I will do my best. I will start to do this scene. It doesn't need to be perfect, I'm sure.
I don't know if you
I will
have
find
a
some
knife.
yeah, I have some like graffiti like gangs and stuff like that. If somebody has spray paint like something like that, use that one. Drive around like with the car, destroy everything. Yeah. Shoot on the ground.
Sure. For which gang
Leave
side? Blood or crypt?
casings around. Yeah, which one is our bad guys in this situation?
I mean, technically, he
How
described the
about
guys
you tell
being
me
on the
what to
crypts,
do,
but
and I'll try and set it up. No, I'm a crafty guy.
I'll just say
What?
you leave a blood gang sign.
Yeah, Victor helps in this case.
All right.
Tries
Expert of everything.
Okay. Most of the farm at this point is put into various buckets because he still sort of wants to harvest a lot of it, but the small ones and whatnot has been destroyed, and the soil has all been dug up.
Don't throw that. I can probably carry that.
He gives you a bucket full of the stuff,
Do
assuming you
you
know
need
what to do
all
with
of
it.
the roots? Do you need the roots as well?
I think destroying them is
careful
better.
on it.
This stuff's pretty hardy. So he's digging up a lot of the roots and whatnot. Not removing the
Yeah.
plant, but sort of cutting it up and then spitting the soil so that the plant isn't just dead.
Do I roll some roll?
For the sign? No, I trust in your ability to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well,
Let's make it semi-believable. Like somebody needs to take some time to think about, say that, okay, that's makes no absolutely fucking sense. This is all like some sort of setup.
well, that's you. You're the expert here.
Yeah, the big
Victor's gonna try and-
question is, and I'll just leave that up to your knowledge of criminality. What sort of role is even appropriate for that?
Manipulation, criminality, for example.
Sure. Let's go with that. Is criminality a thing? Hold on.
Is there criminality actually? I can
That's
maybe,
a
maybe not the
question.
security.
There
Subterfuge. Subterfuge.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, streetwise technically, but same thing.
Well, I have subterfuge better. Isn't it all
They're the
sort of
same.
like
Streetwise and subterfuge are the same thing. You both have 3.
okay. I thought I had 2.
That's why I said it's the same thing. Don't worry about it. Anyway,
3.
Go ahead and roll that, and you have 3
3.
successes. So, with your knowledge of how gangs work, we will just assume for a moment that in the real world, gangs would just leave a big gang sign carved into the dirt with whatever spray paint you have available, left behind to effectively say,
Yeah,
this
these
is
guys
our
are
turf
really,
now.
really proud of themselves. Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
use the
harvested
blood.
this. We already said
if
a
you-
blood sign.
Sure. Yeah, but like,
Or do you mean a blood
real
sign
blood,
made of
like-
blood?
yeah, exactly. Like, really dig it in, like blood.
Yeah,
Someone was
let me-
killed, and their sign was carved with blood here.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want
okay.
to sacrifice a large pint of blood, one of you can.
I think I'm just gonna use the paint.
Okay.
Sure. Let's just say you have that because you thought ahead and did this as a plan. 3 successes, more than enough for that. You make it look like this place was already hit by bloods and they harvested this stuff. And then destroyed
also-
the patch for good measure.
This will also look like they now double crossed the crypts, got here first, ransacked it all up, and used this sort of alliance as a ruse to get
Yes.
here.
That is potentially what this
No, no.
looks like.
Now the question is that how are you going to tell them this? Send them pictures and like threatening SMS messages?
Well, wouldn't
Wait,
they just
why?
arrive here this weekend?
Yeah, they come here. They come here this weekend to fight for this patch. I mean, that's what. Oh yeah, you weren't present. Sorry, Marcus. The whole point of this war was that they wanted this patch. So they're gonna come
Yeah,
here
okay,
this
true.
weekend to claim it, and they're gonna see all of this, which is basically now looks like the Blood Gang going, "Ha ha, fuck you. We got here first. This is a setup."
Okay. I thought you wanted to stop them coming all together and like
Oh no, we
maybe
just
use
don't
the
want them to
reporter
kill
friend.
everyone in Nelson.
Yeah. Well, you
This
could
is now gonna make it look like.
you could with a good luck like start them fighting like even before they come here.
I mean, if we make it look like the Bloods were like, "Ha ha, fuck you guys. This is a setup. We got here first. Now it's your turn to get out of the way. We got you here to be killed," sort of thing. Then
That would make me paranoid about this alliance and going to out of nowhere with a bunch of people with guns.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna be like, well, whose beast is this? Like, what the fuck? Did you set this up? You bitches.
Maybe.
Think of the drama. But anyway,
Lots
we're
of
done here.
potential. Either way, yep. You are each handed a bucket full of the melon peyote. It's like, well, it seems a shame to just toss this away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Help me carry it back to the compound.
Yep.
Sure.
And he carries it down the hill gently. It is quite a slope.
Yeah.
By the time you
Does he
get
need to
back,
do a walking check?
yeah, fuck it. Walking checks for everyone.
Oh no. Stamina, athletics.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh fuck me.
Oh, he succeeds.
Well, I only have. Oh, whoa, wow. Victor can walk downhill.
Can you? Meanwhile,
Well,
Bruno somehow getting 0 successes.
Well, I got 2 9s with 2
fucking
dice.
Look at those fucking dice.
Look at
I
those
know.
fucking dice. All right,
He still
Bruno.
hates me.
It's the old age and the
He still
withdrawal
fucking
kicking in. He's like, I really want to eat this bucket full right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bruno takes a slip, manages to keep his bucket safe because he cares about that way more than anything, but does take a point of bruising damage.
Oh, shit.
Don't think that'll really be relevant since you heal quite fast from what I remember. Actually, no, that's Marcus and Peter. You don't. You're a judge. Still, bruise should heal quick enough. Don't worry about it too much. Unless you're doing something today, it shouldn't come up.
Right.
I shoot myself in the leg. Yeah, then it comes up.
So, what were the 3 different marks on damage? We get damage so fucking rarely.
Yeah, I know. Empty is obviously nothing. Then if you select a slash, that's a bruise. An X is lethal damage. I don't know what the dash is. What this
I don't know what the dash is either.
Okay.
dash/X. I don't know what the dash is. All I know is slash and X.
Maybe it's the newer edition thing.
Maybe. I have no idea what that would be. Let's not worry about it.
Yep.
Maybe it's poison damage.
Yeah, sure. Let's introduce some new damage types when we barely understand the current types.
Yeah.
Magic.
However, you
Magic
are slightly delayed, and by the time you get back, it is starting to get dark. You were a big help, so he will say, hey, I mean, if you want, you can have some of this stuff. How much would you like? I don't know. It's pretty potent. I wouldn't recommend you eat a whole load of it.
I mean, how long does it last? Like this?
I mean,
is
if you keep it
quite
in
a
the
month.
fridge, probably a month or so before it loses its
Then I'll
potency.
take as much as you're willing to part with.
I mean, help yourself. You're holding.
It's all the buckets.
Each of you has a bucket right now, so that would be 4 buckets full of this stuff. Which, let's just call it 4 large watermelons worth of this stuff. Which, considering that one slice of that got you high, and you can get like 10 slices of watermelon from this. If you consume all of this during the month, you are about to have the trip of a fucking lifetime.
We'll be dragging you behind in a cart. Well, we will forget you somewhere because you won't be.
He's going to
coming
go
out of that
invisible, and he's going to go into outer space in his dream for the next 1 million years. And when he comes back, he does no longer remember who the fuck he is.
state. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh. He's like, the world doesn't look like this. I want to go back to reality.
Why do you not have Why do all of you not have squid legs?
What is this nightmare I've fallen into?
Yeah.
He'll think reality is the nightmare, and then
I was a
dream one was
god.
reality.
Yeah.
Bruno stays on the trip.
Well, I mean, my character goes on an eternal trip, roll up a new character. Yeah.
You have psychosis now.
But yeah, I mean, he's fine with it. The guy just keeps a little bit of stuff himself, and we'll walk into the compound, say, well, I don't know what you guys are doing as for prep work. You probably have some sort of plan with that stuff, pointing to the peyote. Do try not to arrive in the weekend high. I don't know exactly when they're going to arrive. All right. Well, good luck then, guys.
Thank you.
Hey,
Then you
about
just-
that
Yeah.
One last thing about that.
He closes the fence, but he still talks to you. Yeah.
The way you dodged that a little bit around the question of you know, or taking hostage or negotiating or like actually interacting with the guild, the gangs.
Gang.
Yeah.
Do you would like we do have a extra day tomorrow? Do you think it would be worthwhile to try and like poke around that area a little bit?
If you somehow managed to kidnap, kill, assassinate that guy, maybe they would stop, but you would also publicly just making a guy who was previously making a big scene disappear, which might cause other problems. Honestly, if we'd done this earlier, maybe it wouldn't have been a problem. Also, he's been very paranoid. He's upped his security like 2 or 3 times. Especially once he started realizing that we were keeping track of him.
All right.
But if you see the opportunity, I mean, that guy's an asshole, so...
I mean, you wouldn't happen to know where these guys are usually like convening, holding base?
That's... I'd need to luck check. On 8, maybe... No. He's been trying to figure stuff out, but like he said, the guy has been getting paranoid. And he will be like, yeah, I've been trying to get close and get information. But unfortunately, we weren't lucky on that.
Yeah, all right.
But, you know, hey, maybe you guys have more tools available to you. You guys seem resourceful.
Yeah, I mean, no promises though. It's such a short window.
I mean, otherwise, I'll see you Saturday. And
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
if
we'll
maybe
be,
if we're
out
unlucky, Sunday.
out of
we'll see.
Nelson tomorrow for sure. So, maybe we should swap numbers or something in case they come early or some shit.
That's probably smart. He takes out a old Nokia non-smartphone.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, it's a good model. Very, very rigid.
Very sturdy.
What's the model called? Nokia, what is it? 9211 something? Yeah, that one. You know, drove over it with my truck once. Broke the truck.
Put it in a rocket launcher and shoot it through a guy's head.
That's how they're gonna kill the Stikini.
Would still come out as whole.
He will give you his phone number. Yep, all right. It's probably smart. If there's something, call me on this, and then he will verify that he has your phone number.
Yeah, I'll just beep him.
Thank you.
Victor does write the guy's number as well as he's listening
sure.
to it, so...
All right. If there's nothing else, then I will see you in the weekend. If you're all still alive. Good luck.
You too, man.
And don't get too high off that stuff.
No promises.
Yeah, looks at Pex and goes, no. I'll try and make sure he does.
Cool. Anyway, he wanders
slow
back
nod
to
as
his
I
house in
walk
the
towards the
compound.
car.
Yep. And we go to the car.
Yep. Okay.
As soon as we sit down, he goes, so, he was cute.
Why is that your priority?
He took
know how
this
to
very
drive?
chill, surprisingly so.
Yeah. And
I would be a nervous wreck.
He looks at Pex and goes, and you feigned empathy really well.
Feigned. You sounded like you actually gave a shit about this.
He goes, you sounded like you actually felt sorry for him and the loss of his brother or whatever it was.
You didn't ask.
That was really well done.
I kind of do actually, but
Yeah, well, you
priorities.
You see them all as monsters and want to kill them.
I never claimed that.
All right, I mean, it's there between the lines.
I said, potentially.
Anyway, you got your drugs. We potentially.
Oh yeah, that was a big bonus. Holy shit.
We potentially have a non-monstery way of de-escalating this thing. Ah, damn. I mean,
Yeah, I fucking doubt it though.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Although, I need to do some googling. If we could manage to get the guy or any guy from the gang, maybe we could try to make them talk. I mean, we can fucking drug them into oblivion at least.
With peyote, with mescaline, I don't think mescaline makes you particularly chatty. But who knows what combination of things you have available?
Yeah, but well, you have
Yes.
vivid visuals going on, and you suddenly have some guy just sitting on you, slapping you, yelling at you, causing everything to fucking distort and turn into a horror. Probably say something.
Maybe. All right. I am open for creative writing when it comes to ideas. Yes, and.
How close to waking can you get when you're in that dreaming state? Because I know you can sort of
Haven't really
sense
pushed
or
it.
feel.
We did try it a little bit last time, and it was very hard for me to actually focus on stuff happening outside of the lucid dream.
Right, but if you sort of do it without that stuff,
Yes.
good points.
What do you mean without that stuff?
Yeah, if you enter it without that stuff.
Why would I do that?
Well, if you can sort of be aware of your surroundings, sort of sleepwalk, you'll be practically invisible. You could, if we find this guy, you could just waltz past his security. Cameras can't see you, or people looking at camera footage can't see you. The guards can't see you, and if you're aware of your surroundings, you could go and off him.
Right, but
He
I mean,
won't even see you coming.
No. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think I can move myself.
You haven't really
Try.
experimented with what you can and can't
You have
do.
to try. You can try it.
I know I haven't.
We know you can stand.
I'm
You can stay on
establishing
your
it
feet.
for
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah. When we know you can stay on your feet while doing it.
While leaning on a tree? Is that
Sure.
what you're referring to, or?
Yes, when you did it
Right.
with the tree or by the tree. So we know that your feet aren't going to go off from underneath you. And we know that you to a degree are aware of the world surrounding you if you want to. So kind of see how close to waking can you get? Can you get to a state where sort of the waking world and the dreaming world blends together, where you would still sort of be able to operate, be in a sleepwalking state? Like, you would be an amazing assassin if you could do that. Just be a Bigfoot. No one can see you, but you can see them.
Like, that's the defining trait of a Bigfoot.
Imagine Bigfoot doing supernatural hunting.
That would be fucking scary. Just Bigfoot is walking around in your house right now, but you can't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Imagine the ability if you had that.
Yeah.
I mean, you do know that every single national security agency is already using Bigfoot
Bigfoot technology.
as their. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, though granted, you're describing it as if it's perfect invisibility. You recall that when he used it, if you were actively aware that he's there, let's call it reason to suspect, then you would be able to sort of focus and realize it and see him that way, even if it was blurry and difficult.
Yes, but that's the thing.
So if he was to, for example, walk into a house and then start choking someone, then they would realize that. If someone else were to see him being choked, they would also go, hey, that guy's not just choking himself, someone is doing that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
then they would fill in the picture. But yeah, assuming you use it
It would at least be an
correctly.
entry.
But yes, as for mechanics, so far Pex Bruno has always sort of said, no, don't want to. I want to be high. I don't want to be an assassin. I want to do drugs.
I'm just saying, get a syringe full of poison or something and just go in and stick it up then, or even a syringe full of air and stick it in their neck. Pump that syringe full of air and they die on their own.
I don't know how fast someone would die if you just prick them with a syringe full of air in a vein.
I mean, it has to go through until it reaches the heart or the brain, but yeah. They die of a seizure.
I mean, how
And
often is that used as an assassination technique? I mean, there's a reason they do lethal injection and not fucking air injection.
Sure. This is Victor going, oh, ideas. We don't have access to poison, but we have access
I
to
don't know why
air.
I'm
It's
the
free.
one arguing with you.
Yeah,
I suppose I
exactly.
just don't want unreality seeping into this. But that's for others to discuss with them. Pex, someone is suggesting you turn invisible. Talk him out of it, or not.
Yeah, I mean, not right now at least. How good are you at driving a car?
I mean, I can drive it in a normal traffic, but you're not getting high right now.
Beautiful. Oh, no, I absolutely am.
But you're driving the car.
No,
Not anymore, he's not. As
that's
he
gonna be
gets
you.
out of the car. And
We're not in
slops you
normal
in the
traffic.
driver's
Besides,
seat.
I'm already sat here at the back seat. I can't drive from here.
Well, he can easily overpower you and drag you into the front seat.
We can't have you high at this point. At least wait until we get to the apartment. We need to go get Peter as well. We need you functional.
Oh, that is true. Though he has his own car. You're currently in the Corolla with Marcus as well. Can't Marcus just drive the Corolla?
Victor looks at you dead in the eye and goes, are you really going to tell? And he points out to the sunset and goes, the sun is setting. You really telling me you're trusting Grandma Inez's word that creature is not going to hunt us down when we drive around outside of this town?
Yeah, that's a valid point.
How can it hunt you down if it can't see you?
True. That's also a valid point.
Yeah, can you drag the entire car into the dream world? No, but really, I can't do those tricks you do. I can barely do a pocket parking. Okay?
Marcus
don't
gives like a bit of disgusting look at Bruno and said like give the wheel.
So how about you do the driving? We go get Peter. We go home,
I'll get to it later. Yeah.
and you start melaning it up when
Yeah,
we're
that's
home.
Great.
That's completely fair.
Marcus takes the wheel, drives back to the tip of the curve.
No,
Well, I thought Bruno's taking
drive.
the wheel because he's not doing drugs.
Oh,
He talked
Bruno.
me out of
Okay, Bruno. All right, he talked you out of it. Great. Bruno takes the wheel himself, drives over to where Peter is. You honk the horn. I imagine Peter is just walking through the area because he be like that. He's like,
Yeah.
I have so many plans. I will share them with you, and we will prep
Oh,
some
yes.
stuff. Time to craft, gang. Da, 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 da. A-team theme. Da, 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 da. We're gonna craft some stuff. As he shares his enthusiastic ideas about where everyone's going to do cool military stuff, and you guys share information as you get in your cars and drive off, right?
Yeah, well, I'll show them my spot, the ambush spot.
Yeah, basically, a big swerve in the road near Nelson. He's like, well, this is the big swerve in the road. Assuming
It's
that they
actually to
don't
the-
come from the north, you can sit
Yeah,
here
Victor goes,
and ambush
can
them
you
just
see the
fine.
pumpkin patch from there?
From there? No. That is
Don't
too far
think so.
away.
Yeah.
Well, because based on the information we learned, they're more than likely beelining for the pumpkin patch. So that's where the fight's going to happen. We sort of made over the pumpkin patch to look like the Bloods are backstabbing the Crypts and went like, hee, these are our drugs now, you motherfuckers. This is a setup. So if we could have you... Do you have a silencer on your rifle?
could get one, but
So
what's
it doesn't go
what's your
all
plan
out
then?
bang. Well, if they're gathering there, they're like, "What the fuck, guys? There's a blood symbol out here. You guys destroyed the drugs that we're after," and then you, as the cunning sniper with a silencer, so it doesn't give away where the shot's coming from, you shoot one of the crypts to make it look like the Bloods are initiating an ambush, and we get the gangs fighting each other.
I mean,
Sort of really hammer it in that this is
it's a
that
bunch
this
of dogs
is a
with ski
gang war.
goggles.
So that this is the gangs betraying one another. We break out their lines. They forget all about the monster. Well, I guess the monster joins in, but still, we
Exactly.
make
The
them
monsters
lose their
joined in
alliance.
already. So
Yeah, great.
what's the point of us going in there? We're supposed to
No,
be.
you just make it really look like their alliance is a mistake. The Bloods are backstepping them, so they lose all faith in each other. They blame each other for the monster.
Out of it alive though.
But the point was to once again talk about jobs all this time, and suddenly you're changing it. No, we have a job. We're going to the south side. We're the rear guard. You know, we're not doing the actual fighting in the actual patch. Right?
Sure, you shoot the stragglers that come down the hills
And
for
we
the
get
town.
some cool guard dog glasses as well, goggles.
Those are easy enough to buy, so you get those glasses for yourself. Not so much the dogs.
Also,
I mean-
I would point out, Peter, you're the one who's been talking about the job. You're the one who's constantly using the word job. I've just been trying to speak in terms that you understand and that you use.
Anyway, the point is we're the rear guard, so we're going to the south side, checking that nobody gets ambushed, because it's a real possibility. I'm not making this up, you know.
Absolutely. Plus, I mean, I want to have
Sure.
eyes on Miguel.
So check this out. To the east
When
side.
whatever fucking weird blood entrails magic happens to that guy, like I need to see what.
Oh
what
yeah, no,
actually
I want to
does.
see too if the transformation happens at the house.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna be at the house.
Oh no, but we'll be sitting at a vantage point where we can.
So
see
what
it.
you're saying is bring binoculars.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, there wasn't a good ambush spot on the left side of the hill, so we're going to the east side further, and we can't get a vantage point on the town itself. But that shouldn't matter, because you know the north side, that's covered with whatever the fuck we're making a deal with, right?
Oh no! This is not gonna work. I'm not gonna turn my fucking back to whatever that thing is. I want to see it transform. I want to see it run north. I want to see keep my eyes on that thing.
Well,
if
you could
you
check
want
it
that-
and come here.
I mean,
But,
like it's not.
See, the best. There's not a good place to make an ambush on the left side, but check the east side. And out of character, the Marie camp text is about where the good ambush spot is.
Yeah, that's
Over there.
like, up here on the hill.
So where there was the 165 tag.
It's fine. Don't worry about the details. Like,
Yeah.
somewhere on this
It's-
hill near the thing. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's the best spot I found. We can actually drive a car up there, my pickup, so we have an escape route. It's perfect.
Okay.
Couldn't get
And
better.
this allows you to shoot any straggling gang members that are trying to come downhill to Nelson.
Of course not, but that's their job. Like, we need to have
No, but that's our job.
territory.
We're there to protect the city, the town.
Yeah, and that's the best place
On
to
the
do.
side.
We can't do it from the upside unless we're willing to just let people drive into the city or town to through the south way.
No,
So
I'm just trying to
there's no other way
understand
to go.
what rear guard and what stragglers are we trying to
Sure.
kill.
So I'll take a revolver position in town.
That's an option too. But for an ambush, we can't
Fuck.
do it.
Hopefully we don't
in another
actually
place.
have to turn it into a huge firefight. Like, Kind of
If you-
wishing.
Yeah.
If you have
Kinda
a straight
hoping
up
that we find something
firefight with the
tomorrow.
gang, unless you ambush them or snipe them from a distance, you're probably way outgunned. Like, you're just a guy with a gun, and they're violent thugs with lots of guns. So that's not looking good for you.
Yeah, but they also aim sideways, so.
That is true. They'll aim to your side.
Yeah, we could go to the hills, look upon the town, but then we're not doing there's no way to do the nails then. But we could just ambush them from. But I'm just hesitant on crossfire because
Yeah,
we
but-
start sniping into the city or town. We get what Bruno wants. We're gonna fucking kill all the civilians there. You do realize that, Victor? You do.
Oh, I
realize
don't
that,
want to
right?
shoot into the town. I just want people before they reach the town. If they're going to
Exactly.
go towards it.
These are the two things I'm trying to solve. I can't
Yeah.
shoot to the town and also ambush. We have to choose.
I didn't say shoot to the town. I said shoot stragglers when they're going towards it. If they're
Well,
going for
we
if
still
they're going
have
for
to
the
choo-
pumpkin patch,
Yeah. Okay. We
which
have
is
to choose
uphill from the
either.
town.
Yeah. We either have to choose stragglers from the north or the convoy from the south. There's no way to do both. So which is it? I have the perfect plan for the south. We could take a vantage point to the north, but then we're not going to get anything done on the south.
That thing runs like 70 miles per hour or something. Like,
Yeah.
what's
Exactly.
exactly
Let
are you
the-
talking about?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, they're gonna be dealt with, whether I like it or not. I'm willing to give you that. Why can't you choose either or?
I mean, the pumpkin patch is somewhere above the town, right?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is on the
Yeah,
cliff,
north
and
of it.
then a whole bunch up. Like,
Right, it's up there. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's that far from the town.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about stragglers who
Plus, I mean, if you look at the map, if they actually take the trailhead route,
Hmm.
then they would be driving through where? Get to Nelson from there?
if they take the road from,
Over
let's say,
here.
let's say from Vegas, that is if they come from the north, then they would take the road from the north, probably end up on the hiking, but they would want their cars over on the farm. So the question is, would they go off-road? Could they properly go off-road? That's a big question. I don't think that's likely. So if they come from the north, they would either go up the hiking trail or go all the way around the curve.
Another place to ambush them. But then we're fighting the main body, not
with your
stragglers, not
understanding, yes, not
reinforcements.
stragglers. With your understanding, they would probably not park their cars and walk up the hiking trail. Maybe a few stragglers would be there, or guards or something, depending on what exactly it is they're
It
doing.
sounds very plausible.
But they did have the tactical, which is basically on a rover, so
Yes.
a rover could easily get in there. So
Get
no
in
problem with
there
that.
being what?
also we
the
did
hiking
see
trail. Just
Also, we
you
did
think
see
there.
tracks.
the truck would ride up this trail?
Yeah, sure, easy.
if Pex can't walk up that trail, then you think a truck can ride?
Well, Pex had his hands occupied. The rover has 4 wheels.
I mean,
going on
some
its
parts of
four
it's
fours.
fine, but then parts like this, no, I don't think so.
Sure, okay.
Well, they're likely
bit
going
rough.
to use the same road that the whatever truck
The trike.
tracks we already saw there. That as well, but wasn't there a oh, you probably just said trike every time. I thought
Yes.
there were truck tracks.
Trike
But
tracks,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But more importantly, there's not a big cliff. So that means that even though it's rough terrain and there's plants and whatnot, there's enough flat terrain to be able to, travel along the top of the cliff. Even if it's not fast and not a pleasant ride, you can do it. That's why the trike was doing it.
Hmm.
But that requires that you're here, like beyond
also
the
requires-
curve.
Right.
But
and
then,
then you got to deal with the fucking thing.
yeah, exactly. But assuming it's on our side, that actually solves our problem. If they have to go around that curve, we don't ambush them when they go in. If they try to escape or they have the reinforcements coming in, then we have a possibility of setting off the ambush.
Yeah, maybe. It's really just a matter of where do you want to fight, because you're going to have a fight one way or the other, no matter where you really set up, as long as it's somewhere along the trail. You can set up near the farm, you can set up near the trail, you can set up near the curve. You're probably going to, be informed about them one way or another. Worst case scenario, you realize that there's fighting happening somewhere else and you need to catch up.
Yeah. Out of character, I really like the idea of us actually ambushing them on the patch and sniping one of them so that we start a infighting.
Well,
gunfight.
then mentally start preparing for that. Also, it's getting, pretty late, so I want to make sure that we sort of close up for now. And also, there's Friday to go in game, so preparations can be made. More importantly, you said you were heading home, so the specifics here are just being discussed. The party will drive back to Vegas to their apartment, and it will be Friday. Also, I don't know exactly what you're doing on Friday, but
I'm gonna be trying to poke at the gangs.
you're not going to be completely sauced out of your mind on mescaline?
I guess I will. Never mind.
Priorities.
God damn it.
You forgot about the buckets full of mescaline.
No, I forgot about being an addict. Yep.
Right, addiction. You probably have enough addiction to last you this state and whatever next state and maybe the one after that. Depending on your use. Alright, plan this. Another plan is sniper ambush at
One was there when I suggested this, I think, at least, so maybe you guys can get something done.
Well, let's just establish what everyone's rough plan is for Friday so I can mentally prepare. You're getting high or trying to assassinate someone, maybe both.
Yeah, maybe both.
Okay. What's Peter doing on Friday?
So it's easy enough to buy weapons in Vegas, but
absolutely.
But how about armor, Kevlar, and
Body armor?
helmet?
Yeah, not a problem. Assuming you have money, since it's not cheap.
Yeah, that's
But,
yeah.
let's look at the game mechanic. Click. Where is it? Body armor, body armor, body armor.
That's something we've been missing the whole time.
Armor makes you slow. That is sort of a problem. But, if you have it and you're going to go into a gunfight, then it's very good to have it.
It's
Let's
pretty
see. Where is it?
essential.
Where is it? Where is it? Combat, difficulty, action chart, ranged weapons, melee chart, explosive chart, ed cost, close combat maneuvers, health chart. Where the fuck is it? Fire, feats of strength, vehicle types. Where the fuck is the armor?
Do we have armor?
I know we had it as a little thing here somewhere. Another feat of strength, low combat maneuvers. Damn it! Do we need to open the stupid PDF?
I'm
It's fine.
searching it as we're talking.
I have it here. It's fine. Alright. Armor. Thank God it's the version that we can actually, look for stuff. Arsenal, armor, body armor depends on your arsenal
Armor
stat,
chart,
whether or not you
page
just have it.
198.
Alright, 198. Looking at it now. Also just going to put that here for the purpose of... We'll see it. 198.
Okay, so it's the next page.
Let's see. Oh, it's next to melee weapons. It's weird that we didn't have this one in the list of stuff. Alright, let's see. Class 1, reinforced clothing. I don't think you even have that. armor penalty.
Nope.
Right. And then let's just say because you are in a place where you can buy a lot of shit, that you can just armor up to whatever degree you think you want, but you do need to tell me that that is armor that you have, available in the trunk of your car that you either wear or don't wear. So you don't have degrees at all times available. So
Class 3, Kevlar vest. That's the best.
yeah. Full riot gear is not exactly stealthy. Kevlar
Yeah,
vest is
exactly.
a good in-between.
I
Yeah.
think it's only good against ammo, like not against like a slashing or piercing anything else.
Yeah, but
Let's
we're
give
about
the
to go to a
specifics.
gunfight, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is it? Applying damage. We should probably double check how that works. Lethal damage. Where is armor in all of this?
It's funny it doesn't have the ceramic plates. Usually that is there's Kevlar that is light one, and then the ceramic plate is the more heavy one.
Well,
That the police like is not to use.
I imagine that the Kevlar plate is the thing that makes you go from Kevlar to a flak jacket. Just, add an extra piece, but it slows you down.
Maybe it's a flak jacket.
Yeah. That is
Okay.
what I pictured that would sort of be, since, you add more on top of it.
Yeah.
I'm actually sort of annoyed that Kevlar vest isn't specified.
And the vest
It's
can be hidden
anywhere else.
actually
Oh,
underneath
that's annoying.
clothes.
it has the
Yes,
parentheses.
there
yeah.
we go. And now it
but
still
it
doesn't
doesn't
fucking
help.
find it. Great. Wonderful. Great. We'll need to look at what those rules are exactly before we engage with the firefight. Anyway, every single one of you have resources available as a team, sort of. You can, if you're like, yes, I would have this piece of armor, take note, it gives you a penalty, it slows you down, it's noticeable when you have stuff.
How about the goddamn shield that the police are using to like
A
basically
riot
hide behind?
shield. Actually, I believe seeing
Yeah.
it somewhere.
Because that is something that we can just like basically drop if we need to run.
A riot shield, right? Not like a bulletproof shield.
Yeah.
Riot
And
shield.
I was
I think
thinking
it's just
we
a
could
big
get
hunk of plastic. I imagine
some
they
green
sell
net or
it.
something like that, and whoever is sniping would have like it over him, like he's like actually camouflage nicely.
If you want camouflage, it's camouflage, but it's not a riot shield at that point, but something as a thing. I don't know if they have it specified anywhere, but it's a big chunk of plastic. I imagine it's not a big deal. Does Walmart sell riot shields? Let's say yes. It's Vegas, they sell everything.
Yeah.
So
Some poor American is going to listen to this and they're like, holy fuck, what do they think of our country?
yeah.
My idea was like if Peter is sniping and at some point he's noticed and we actually get some fire, it's something we can basically lift up and then like run away.
I suppose so. I mean, the riot shield isn't really going to protect you against gunfire, but it might take, the edge off. Anyway, yeah. All right. If everyone could at least write down if they are buying a piece of armor, and if so, which one, I will assume it's within your ability to buy. Who knows? Maybe it gets destroyed at one point. Maybe at some point you think, oh, I wish I had a different one. Well, it's tough. Deal with what you have. Next up, let's see. Where is it? Notes. If everyone has that,
Everyone
anything
gets the
else?
Kevlar.
No, whichever one you want from that list. I'm assuming someone goes to the Walmart and buys armor of various types that people ask for.
Who can actually use like guns? I have only one dot on
Do
the gun.
note
I
that,
guess.
do note that anything heavier than the shirt is noticeable.
I'm a decent shot. I got 5 dice.
Yeah.
I've got a bunch of dice. Yep.
Great.
And I
I'm the
do
sniper.
have 4 experience points
Mm-hmm.
unused, so I could go for six dice.
Well, that's up to you. Your experience is yours to spend as you want. The situation is already tricky enough as it is. Alright, so we have rope puncture, sniper ambush, farm plot, and maybe on Friday some shenanigans.
How many weapons do we have currently? I haven't checked my starting weapons at all.
Did you still have the trunk full of rifles and pistols?
Yep.
How many is that?
Let me see. I think I have them up here. Yeah, I do.
Great.
So-
Well, enough to give someone a rifle and a pistol. That's basically the amount.
Yeah.
How many rifles do we have though? Like that's what I'm mainly
3.
interested. Okay. I mean, we probably should try and utilize the 3.
Well, you tell me how that would work. But not right now. Right now, we're just getting a vague overview so I can prepare for next time. Anything on
Yep.
Friday that you would be doing next session that I should be aware of? Going once? Going twice?
Being high talking to gang members.
Great. Anyone else? Marcus?
I cannot really think about anything, to be fair.
I
I'm gonna drag you
imagine we're
with
sort
me.
of burned out. All right. Victor, anything?
No.
All right, then we will see.
I'm gonna
during
drag
the
you
week.
with me as well.
All right.
I got a picture of the flak jacket. I'm gonna throw it on the chat.
Great. We're gonna have Bruno's big, high, invisible adventure.
Yeah.
He's,
Wait, I
he's
thought
gonna
Bruno was
go
being
invisible
high.
and then walk around shoving mescaline in everyone's mouth. Anyway, with that, we are at the end of today's session.
Yeah.
If there is nothing
$1,170 per one.
for what?
I actually found some site that is selling the flak jacket.
Oh, there you go. I mean, it's ultimately just a tough textile, so I can't imagine it's that expensive. And yeah, not cheap, but
But you can easily see the actual ceramic plates here. They are also on the picture.
Hold on, you put the picture into place. Let me just open that up. Where is it? This. Oh, there it is. Then can
This thing looks so much more comfortable than the one that I was using in army. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It didn't want to open.
Black jacket. So
Why does this stupid
So they
thing
should
not
have
wanna do
the,
that? Whatever.
metal plates inside.
It's,
Yep. No, actually, ceramic
but,
plates.
yeah.
Well, yeah, okay, but anyway, plates inside, not just Kevlar.
Yeah. But it looks like you can actually remove it quite fast. And I guess that is the idea.
Well, yeah, once it's busted. Oh well, let's not worry about that right now. Anyway, if there is nothing else, then we will say good night here. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Good
Hope
night.
you enjoyed,
Absolutely.
Did, yep.
even though it's
Good
mostly
night.
just prep and talking, but that is what this game is very much about. It's here's a difficult situation, solve it, fuckers. Oh well, this is a fucking role playing. You want to go through a dungeon and kill shit? Well, we did that for years, and then we were like, we want to stop killing shit.
Yeah,
We just want our skills
Something
and do
else.
stuff that's not just killing stuff, and then you make plans for killing stuff. We're gonna ambush them on this hill and shoot them from here. Anyway, good night.